Hi, I'm Rusty Seams, and welcome to Platform Files. Today, we're going to be discussing the role of the lob in the paddle tennis game. In order to reach your maximum potential, you'll need to sharpen your skills from the backcourt and learn how to use the lob to crush and demoralize your opponents. Virtually every lob should be hit with the intention of getting it over your opponent's head and winning the point outright. Remember, if your opponent hits the overhead, the point's probably over. So make sure to hit your lobs extra deep in the court. That way your opponents can't reach them. If you're having trouble getting depth on your lob, a good second option is to hit the ball as high as possible. That way, your opponents might lose track of the ball. Or get bored and stop playing the point altogether.
I'm gonna go like from
Jesus Christ. Another important tip is to always aim for the back line. If you don't aim for that line, there's a lot less chance of hitting it. You miss 100% of the chances that you don't take. So make sure you aim for it. There's no substitute for a great lob. Follow these paddle tips, pros in no time. Follow these points, and your game is all set. Never underestimate your opponent's ability to screw things up.
Welcome to a very special edition of the Paddle Files. My name is Steven Screensaver, and this is my brother.
Hi, I'm his brother.
Today, we're going to teach you
The block party.
Call the neighbors,
Bust out your buns.
and fire up the grill. It's time for the block party. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
The best way to save the screens is to prevent any and all overheads from going into the screens. The best way to play the screens is not to play them at all. Play them at all. The phrase that pays, you gotta cock it and block it and raise the roof. You gotta cock it, block it, raise the roof. Cock it, block it, raise the roof. Cock it, block it, raise the roof.
Cock it, block it, raise the roof.
If your opponent's overheads get hit hard and low, you have to sit
To hit.
If your opponents can't hit through you or around you, they're going to try to hit over you with the shot called the waterfall. Unlike TLC suggested in the 90s, we're going to chase those waterfalls until your opponents get frustrated and start overhitting. Paddle's not the Oscars, so don't try to win Best Screenplay. Be a screensaver! Cock it, raise the roof. Cock it, block it, raise the roof. Cock it, block it, raise the roof.
Ball.
Hi, I'm Rusty Seams, and welcome to Platform Files. Today, we're going to be discussing the role of the lob in the paddle tennis game. In order to reach your maximum potential, you'll need to sharpen your skills from the backcourt and learn how to use the lob to crush and demoralize your opponents. Get your shit together. Virtually every lob should be hit with the intention of getting it over your opponent's head and winning the point outright. Remember, if your opponent hits the overhead, the point's probably over. So make sure to hit your lobs extra deep in the court. That way your opponents can't reach them. If you're having trouble getting depth on your lob, a good second option is to hit the ball as high as possible. That way, your opponents might lose track of the ball. Or get bored and stop playing the point altogether.
I'm gonna go like from
Jesus Christ. Another important tip is to always aim for the back line. If you don't aim for that line, there's a lot less chance of hitting it. You miss 100% of the chances that you don't take. So make sure you aim for it. There's no substitute for a great lob. Follow these paddle tips, pros in no time. Follow these points, and your game is all set. Never underestimate your opponent's ability to screw things up.
One. Oh my goodness.
Back in the saddle.
My favorite part about the paddle season in Chicago is how it never ends. That's the best part, is that you think that it's done, but then it keeps going.
It's the
Ladies and
never-ending
gentlemen,
story, man.
welcome
Never-ending story.
to the Legends Final here in Chicago. So one of the cool things about the Legends League is that they don't play every week, right? They try to play, every 3 weeks or so in a normal rotation.
Don't play every week.
For a couple of reasons. One is because they don't want to burn themselves out through normal match play, because you got a lot of these guys playing twice a week for league and then national tournaments. So that's one. But then the other one is it gives them the flexibility to do stuff like this, where after league finals, after nationals, after insert anything you want, they can come back now that it's officially springtime.
Golden Corral.
And have a great time.
Yes.
The other bonus is that they don't have to take themselves super seriously.
No, and that's what makes it fun for the rest of us to watch, because they're going to see some shot making, maybe even the likes of which you would not see under normal circumstances. Am I wrong?
No, I agree with you. That's why we've had the opportunity tonight for this one, where a couple guys were going to play in character. David Bukowski is Steven's screensaver from the paddle files videos that you've all seen, but we watched earlier in the intros. And then, of course, Will Colmar as Rusty Seams. God, he's showing a lot of hi-fi.
He is.
I like it. It's a good look for him. And then, of course, Mike Marino, seasoned veteran, director at Valley Low, been in the industry for years.
One of my
some new
faves,
guy
man.
to the game named Graham. McNerney. I think it's French. I think it's McNerney.
He's gone French.
Yeah, he's gone. They've gone to
They've gone French.
Yeah, so I've never heard of him, but he's supposedly an up-and-comer, you know? Pretty excited to watch him play, you know. I love the bandana. You know, he's got a bit of a Thor element going.
He does.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one that can pick up that paddle. He's the only one worthy.
That or an Oasis like rock band thing even.
Also true.
He looks like a BG a little bit.
And now Wonderwall.
I couldn't pick one out.
Thank you to our sponsors, of course, Illinois Bone and Joint, Viking Athletics, Wintrust Community Banks, and Volley.
You betcha.
Producing the highest quality AI ball machine of all time.
Yes. I mean, if there's ever a glitch in my giddy up, guys, I get out there with the Volley machine, and let's face it, there's not much of a giddy up for me anyway, so even if there's a glitch, you can't really tell.
I'm way more concerned that the AI and the Volley machine becomes Skynet than I ever have before. It's learning from our data. Doesn't that make your PTI better? Yes, but what if it gets a hold of the missile codes?
We'll be banning it.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
So fine, whatever.
Tonight's format, which is pretty entertaining, is all of the guys in the Legends League are going to play. They're going to play 3 modified sets on a little rotation. So they're playing one set. They will play a tiebreaker if they get to 5-5.
Yeah.
Then they will rotate around, keep track of all the scores, and then at the end of the 3 opening rounds, they will go into the final based on everyone's results.
I'm excited about this, Coach.
Their total game score.
I'm loving every minute of this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Anytime you get Rusty Seams out here, you know, in American flag shorts, you know that you're in for something special.
Well, by the way, we should say we are at Westmoreland Country Club. I'm Sean Albrecht.
Yes.
Along with Matt McClure.
Home of the
Noble.
Badgers.
Exactly. You came up with that. That's perfect. I didn't even think about that, but I was going to say, you know, I've got, I voted yesterday, by the way, guys, and I just want to let you know that wherever there was a write-in candidate, both you guys got a
Thank you. Thanks very much, Sean. I'm really hoping to see Cal Noble take office, you know, early in his
As
career.
a Killdeer Village trustee.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
the
great.
man doesn't even live here.
Who knows? Yeah, he got a vote from me as well. We'll technically skip the bridge.
I put you in for the education board. Figuring your background.
You're going to win it. There was no votes. Everybody was so upset.
Would be perfect. All right, looks like we're getting ready to get underway here.
We're going to fire it up here. We've got Rusty bouncing the ball 37 times and then going full overhand rip serve off the let cord to get us started.
Russ has one of the best sidearm / underhand. Underarm, I don't know.
I think the concern with Rusty Seams is just the sheer athleticism that he brings. Can he find a way to rein it in like that?
And no, is
you
the
know,
answer.
and the answer is no. With that
Clearly,
miscut overhead,
no, he doesn't. He is very talented. Matter of fact, he's kind of a reality show in and of himself, really, because he's liable to hit any shot pretty much at any time.
Yeah.
Which is just
Rusty's fun to watch. He's even more entertaining to learn from.
No doubt.
You know, there's a lot of Paddle Files videos in which he's had the opportunity to teach, and I love his whole style. I love that.
Don't we have a few of those examples, actually?
We do, yeah. We'll be playing them throughout the night. You know, I love it that he takes it very seriously.
Just long.
I like it that none of his coaching is based on any data at all. You know, it's just
instinctive.
Pure adrenaline and magic.
There's no glitch in his giddy up either.
No.
I don't know where I came up with that. I'm sorry. I got to stop that. There's no horses here. It's not like there's an equestrian area, right? I don't know what my problem is.
I don't know. I haven't talked to David lately. He's the director here at Westmoreland. Maybe they have put in, you know.
They do have the skeet shooting stuff a little
Maybe there's
there.
a chance they have a barn over there on the far side.
No doubt. So it looks like...
So 1-0. We're out to an early lead for David Bukowski, Steven Screensaver, and...
Dave, the home rackets director right here at lovely Westmoreland, by the way. And serving it up.
Yep, thanks to him for hosting.
Going to be this unknown
All right,
dude.
this new kid.
And again, he seems to have a lot of game.
Yeah.
But anyway, oh, what a pick.
Well, you
Come
better be
on,
good.
Come on, Rusty.
You better
How
be
does
good
that
if you're
happen?
going to jump on
It's a
the
great
court with a name like McNanny.
Yeah, G-Mac.
G-Mac.
I'm telling you. I was calling a MacBook Pro the other day, and it did. I don't know if it really made any difference. That's in there. He caught the edge of it.
On the
And
line. What a dig.
That's the thing about McNerney. I mean, he's actually really mobile. I mean, he's just so big he could take a few steps, but he's actually really quick.
Yeah, he doesn't have any panic in his game.
No. Which is really annoying, actually. Come on, man. You got to panic sometime.
Yeah, no, he just is. He's going
Just
to look
get nervous
comfortable
or
no matter
something.
what he does. There's a nice sky lob coming from. That's just the way. Ooh,
nice
tough.
forehand roller from Russ.
That's just the way that Rusty Seams would teach it. Hit it as high as you can.
I wonder how long Will has had those shorts. Because I mean, those are classics. When I say, oh yeah,
97, I bet.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be my guess.
All right, so love 40. Not something you see very often on a McNerney serve, by the way.
It's super breezy out there, so we're gonna see a few. We're gonna see a few. Maybe mishits on some overheads with the ball kind of moving around a little bit. You're gonna see maybe a little indecision on some shots.
Oh yeah, and technically it is warm weather paddle, Coach. I mean, what is it, about 49? I want to say.
Yeah,
degrees
like 60
or so.
when we got here.
Yeah, so we went through. You're not wrong, Shauner, because we definitely. I mean, it rained on us, and as the downpour came through, the temperature dropped, and then it jumped back up again. My watch says that it's currently
I take it back at
67 degrees.
Wow. All right, Marino, the legend, Eminem, 7 Mile, is going to be serving this thing up. So we're tied at 1. Bamboo shoots all around. I want to say we go to, is it 5 games, Coach?
It's a full set. But
It's a full set, but they would play a tiebreaker if they get to 5-5.
Got it.
To expedite the process a bit.
The touch.
Look at that.
It's in there.
Great move. Oh, no!
You're kidding me.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't see what the big deal is. We should do this every time.
I know.
He's going to stab it past him. It flicks at him, and he goes around his own shoulder blade in order to dig that out.
That's amazing.
McNerney unimpressed. Dagger overhead, backspin / winner to close it out.
It's like, what do you have to do to win a point, really?
Lose. In order to win points, I like to lose. Is that the wrong strategy?
If it is, I've been doing it long the whole, or right. I don't know which one. My whole life.
I don't know where we're at.
Great
with
kick
that one.
serve from Mo. Look at the roll. Come on.
Jeez.
Talk about home court advantage. HCA
Can't
from
believe
Book.
that he came up with that little
DB.
flick cross court.
Unbelievable. That's crazy. You don't see that very often. Those of you who play enough platform just don't. And I'm calling it platform only because there's enough padel going on out there, Coach. I mean, can't shake a stick.
I like to call it paddleball, just to really mess with everybody. Did you have a good paddleball match?
My wife says little. Were you little paddleball match?
Yeah. How did you guys have fun at your little stream? Oh, how dare you! There were tens of viewers.
At least I have a social life. Oh yeah, that's right. So does she.
Well, it's different though.
Nice touch. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example of you don't need to hit your volleys hard. As a matter of fact, the best thing you can do is maybe put less pace on them.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect.
And these guys, by the way, they don't play together all the time, although they played together before. So
I think it really helps.
Regular partners.
Yeah, I think it also really helps to you hit this level of skill where it doesn't take an entire match to figure out how you're going to play with your partner. Like it takes a few points.
Matter of fact, it's funny you say that because I was talking to Graham at one point about this, or I should say we were interviewing him, and he said that he's seen so many players play where he actually could probably adapt just because he kind of knows how each one of the kind of the top players in the nation play because he's seen enough of it.
Yep.
And I believe it because I think there is a way, after a while, you study it enough, and he definitely does, where you can pretty much get an idea of what you need to do with your style to be compatible with somebody who'd be
A good
respectively
teammate.
ready to play. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of the best players.
One-hander, jeez.
Jeez.
Did that dip?
And he dipped it in there.
He is a strong dude.
Sneaky.
That one-hander was bad enough to just snap that thing. That was all wrist, dude. That was amazing.
Mike pretending to stay back and then closing in again. And Steven Screensaver felt like he just had to just barely dribble it over the net.
All right, so deuce is wild, as they say. Would leave
Great
there.
ball there from Mike into the corner with enough spin to be a problem.
Yeah, Mike's got one heck of a resume, too. Let's not forget a former national champ.
A resume.
For sure. So, you know, just amazing how guys can just pretty much come out of the woodwork and dominate. Of course, it's tough to dominate out here. I mean, this is what we call legends.
Yeah.
And as we've said many times, you know, just this level right here would be some of the best platform you might see in the nation.
Yeah.
You know, right here in Chicago.
Yeah.
We've got, 2, 3, 4 courts going.
I don't know. This might be the most points in a row that Marino has ever played without an FYM. I just got to say, I'm disappointed. It's not what I was expecting. I thought for sure something was going to get hit much harder, much faster.
I'm going to say he lost that in the lights. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to say that Rusty/Will lost that in the lights. I don't think he whiffs on that on a regular basis.
No, he definitely wasn't trying to hit an off-balance mega backspin tomahawk.
Those lights are bright
overhead.
Too, liking them.
Yeah. Nice shot there from Graham. Just
I was
keeping it level.
Since we're doing this live stream, we're going to tell him to turn the speaker down. But why? That's kind of giving us a nice vibe. I don't know if we're going to get in trouble because of the copyright. You know how Cal is about the copyright.
Cal, have we registered any of these streams? For
some old guy in the north suburbs.
So 3-2.
Disgruntled about it.
McNerney and Screensaver take a slight lead.
Yes.
And I think based on tonight's format of scoring, which is like one modified set, I think the always critical seventh game is going to be even more critical.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, have we had a hold?
Yes.
Yes, we did. Okay, 2 of them. That's right.
That was my first words of the night.
Okay.
It's not a break until you hold.
Just hit. That went in. I love that miss hit. That was one of the coolest miss hits I've ever seen.
Miss hit?
Not a break. Oh, he had it.
He did. That could have gone round the net post.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
If you're going to use a 70s reference, you could try to do an impression of I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Nah, why bother?
I didn't know that existed until this week because of the Bulls announcer going crazy. Just starts. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the half-court shot and the guy took? Yeah.
Well, and even just the last. Oh.
Wow. Bringing a little bit of heat there.
Deluxe. It's also a classic.
Ooh, fade away.
Off his back foot. There's a nice waterfall. Nice, cooling, soothing water.
Cerulean blue. Cerulean blue is like a gentle breeze.
Oh,
nice.
All right, we should enjoy ourselves a little more here.
Not possible.
That's unbelievable. Am I smelling food, by the way? Because, if I remember right, Westmo's got some serious...
Smelled delicious in here a minute ago.
Yeah, I thought the word on the street is that there's no food here tonight.
Rusty, look at the touch. Graham, that's not easy to do. Yeah, going inside out like that.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, with the
He also approaches the shot in a way where he could kind of do anything.
Right.
And then to flip it open at the last second.
Yeah.
And turn it into a drop shot is...
Oh, yeah. It's a good location there from Dave. Book.
Yeah, Dave has such great control of the pace of his drive, right?
Oh,
he
yeah.
mixes it up enough where he's very intentional about it. He can hit kind of the half-speed thing and keep it high, so it's hard to make a decision like he did on that last one. But he also can kind of laser a ball super low over the net. He doesn't hit with a ton of spin. It's very effective.
McNerney putting on a bit of a clinic here. But you're right about Booch. I would call him Booch. But Valparaiso's own Dave Bukowski, by the way. The Valparaiso
Sequoias.
Was that what they are?
No.
I don't know. You had me going there, Cal.
That's, I think that's the Antioch Sequoias.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. No, it would be. It's an animal, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
There's another one.
All day
We
long.
certainly appreciate Westmoreland hosting tonight.
Yes.
That's always excellent. Nice to
Beautiful
be here.
club.
I don't think we made it out here during a normal league match this year.
I don't think so either.
We had a couple of opportunities, but I think one of them that we were supposed to be here for got rained out.
Yes.
And, that might have been the only bad weather that we had for the season. We got pretty lucky.
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
There was one terrible night at Lake Forest Club where it was like sleet snowing and then some guy tore his ACL. But other than that,
Yeah, well, we don't, we don't talk about that. We just sent him to IBJI
Exactly.
and moved on with our life. Nice try.
Shout out
Good
to
try,
by the
Rusty.
way, Dr. Alan League, who apparently has an appointment, if you don't mind my saying it this way, with my wife.
Oh,
okay.
She's having an
Good.
ankle issue.
Good.
So she actually hiked it to Morton Grove.
To have the appointment?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you got to love going high at the 5'2" mark.
Look at this. Yeah. Did that catch?
No, a little wide.
Wow. We are getting a little X-Files, speaking of Cerulean Blue, off the court where it does look a little like a spaceship from that vantage point, which I'm just, it always gives me a warm feeling. I don't know.
The truth is out there, Sean.
I'm the, what is it?
Trust no one.
The low, we're like the
Tried
lone
to
gunman
hold
here.
it and flick it.
And he almost pulled that off, too. It's kind of disgusting where he's going kind of a, put a little extra something, a little extra giddy up.
My favorite part
I'll stop
about
saying that, by the way.
my favorite part about Rusty Seams is how all he really does is dress like my dad on the 4th of July. Like, it's not, out of context, you're like, wow, he's really got a lot of flair, but,
Oh, that was the fake right there. Little disguise there.
I wonder if those are swim trunks.
You know what I think they are?
Yeah.
That's right. They've got the Inner Brief, so to speak, which is a great movie. No, there really was no movie like that, but it wouldn't be. Wouldn't it be a good title for a movie, guys?
The Inner Brief?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just. Maybe I'm getting it.
I feel like I saw that movie. Wasn't it called The Pelican Brief? It was a good one.
Which is really
was in
stupid,
it.
considering pelicans don't wear that stuff. We all know that.
What a terrible code name.
Well, that's what made it so unique, really, if you think about it. Pounding it.
Oh, there it is. Buddy's going to get there.
The laser beam. That was huge, man.
Crushed.
We should got the gun on that puppy.
Backhand crank.
It was in there. Look at Graham.
What a nightmare.
I know. What a shot. Russ showing the touch.
Rusty Seams.
Little pickleball dink. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that goes against every fiber of his being, which is if you have the opportunity, try to hit a player in the throat. And I feel like that was a prime chance.
Well, that's even more humiliating if you think about it, if you're able to dink somebody in the throat.
Yeah,
Nice
you're
touch.
right. If you can
That'll
hit
work.
him in slow motion, that's even worse.
Slow-mo. All right, so
Still hanging on here.
15 low.
Never mind. Trying to get out of the set as quickly as possible to reserve energy. Or preserve energy. I guess reserve energy would be like claiming it for
shot.
later.
I got to say that the
Oh, yeah.
the FAC band, yes, my favorite. Oh. No, I'm just wondering what circa year the shoes that Willer is wearing. I'm thinking, I mean, they look like something out of the 80s. But then again, Wilson will make some throwback stuff in there.
They're so white.
Yeah.
Normally, if you keep a pair of shoes like that, they turn yellow because the glue starts to go bad.
The insole the outsole separates from the upper, yes.
Yeah, maybe he had them shined.
Well, we're looking for a little more diversity with the shoes, so I'm still feeling political because of the voting yesterday. Sorry.
When Cal almost won the...
Hey, it's still up for grabs. I don't know.
The write-in ballot. They're still counting them, Cal. Watch out.
One of them, there was no candidate, and I just wrote, I think I wrote my brother's name in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't you feel like that's a real bummer for local government when you get a ballot and you're like, nobody? Really? Just nobody cared about this
obviously aren't
office at all?
One time in it. Oh. That was tempting.
You gotta respect going after it, though.
I almost feel like Graham will bait you into doing that. Like here, try to go.
He is a master of that.
You know what I'm saying? We'll just say, hey, go ahead and one time this thing.
Good luck.
See if you can do that.
Okay, so 40-30 set point opportunity.
Poinsettia.
I think we can all respect how critical that 7th game was in order to get them here.
That's going to be just a bit long.
Just long. Still alive.
Yes.
Oh, they're doing no ad?
I think they're going no ad, yeah.
Oh.
Lovely.
Lovely. That's exciting.
I mean, that's a great call.
It's exciting.
I couldn't have timed that better. God, that's exciting. Yeah, it really is. That's really exciting.
Where are the hamburgers? In there.
I think it was the Panda Express. It's not the match.
MSG will do that to you. Do they have MSG in this?
Putting me to sleep like
I love Panda.
Extra MSG.
It's not fat, but I'll take it.
I have them sprinkle additional MSG on all of my food because that's where the flavor comes from.
That's true.
I put MSG in my vitamins, for crying out loud. I want as much as I can. Get in there, sprinkle it. Oh, look at that. Like that little slice. That was stylish from Dave Bukowski. A little slice, quick slice.
Come on.
Screen drive.
All right, nice and aggressive. All right. 5-4 still in it.
Holding on. Loving in the past. Well, nobody even knows that song. I don't even know why I'm quoting it. It's a Jonathan Butler hit, but anyway, whatever a Jonathan Butler hit looks like.
Wayman Tisdale on bass.
Yeah, Wayman Tisdale. We would swing it over Jonathan's head because Jonathan's so tiny. Wayman being 6'7" and all. All right, so this is cool. Let's just see if the experience and the flow. Well, let's give Graham some credit for having some flow.
Some flow.
Can actually look at this. Look at seams coming to play. It's the shorts. He stars and stripes forever, baby. I love it. That's Marino at his best, just improvising. Oh, couldn't pull that one off. I jinxed him. Sorry, Mike. I owe you. Probably owe you a lot more than that. 15 all. Got another lob. There you go. How does he get that angle from that far back? Come on, man. That's not human. There's Victor Wembanyama over there. Nice. Okay, for those of you who know, yeah,
I love that. We're by the door here at Westmoreland Country Club.
And it is a windy day.
And it is, in fact.
Of course, we're going to blame it on that, even though there's probably something wrong with the door. He's there.
Yep.
Book. Handling it. Oh, yeah. I will say, for Dave, there is, as much as I make too much out of the home court advantage thing, I think there is something to be said for that for Dave because he's out here so often, and he kind of gets used to the lights and he's used to the court. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there is
Home court
something to be said
advantage
for that.
is real.
The truth is out there.
The truth is out there.
It's called extending yourself just enough. That's all.
It's important.
Right.
I like how at 5-4, 15 all, we decided to play some
Economy of
full
one
legitimate
shot.
paddle.
Yep.
I don't want to lose. Reset overhead. Nice. Good. That's also good.
That's in there.
Great lob.
It was.
You guys know Ride Like the Wind?
We're still trying to figure out whether that's going to sound good on a guitar.
What a great sound. Excuse me, we know it sounds good on a guitar.
How do you? What
Because
is?
Christopher Cross played it live in
I know that,
1998
but I'm
with
saying.
Michael McDonald.
Okay. I'm talking about
At Michael McDonald's signature concert.
if it's
Friends
a
of Michael
cover, what
McDonald.
a shot.
Nice.
I'm talking about somebody covering it, at the Cracker Box.
Oh,
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Playing in the parking lot of the Cracker Barrel now?
That's the dream.
It's everybody's dream. No, I want to lock up the gazebo. But anyway, for the summer, just lock it up, lock it down, I should say.
Christian.
I think you get
contemporary
to
coming
make
his
sure
town near
that
you.
you get to
It's in
book the
there.
gazebo if you build the gazebo.
If you build it.
Oh,
You will come.
Okay, I think that's the first unforced error
from Graham.
from Graham McDonald.
I believe that's true.
I
gotta tell you,
Quickness from
like-
Marino. What a shot.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, this new
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
This new guy is pretty good.
Yeah, he's got some skills. All right. And it's not like the rest of the court is dropping it like it's hot, by the way. It's always good to hear a guy my age.
Great reference, Sean.
Yeah, to quote Snoop, because everybody wants to hear that. Sean, just go ahead and recite some more, yeah. He's there.
I'm really enjoying the movement right now from
Yep.
the net with Rusty and Marino.
Yep. Sit.
Oh,
It's in there.
cool. Wait for Rusty to totally set his partner up for failure, like pretending that he's going to cut off a volley and
That's
then
a
letting
great
it go.
shot, and Graham handles it. Wow, I thought he was going to be in some more trouble with that one, but no.
No, you
Little
can't. You can't
long
bother him. Oh, bummer.
Yeah, that's something that's dumb. Okay, we got another match point here.
We're going to call
I
it
should say set
40-30.
point. I think it is.
Nice hands.
Nice. Oh, I'm liking this format, Coach. I'm
Yeah.
really digging it. I don't know if anybody, all the tens of ones of people
He's
at home,
there.
the 3 people at home that are watching, I'm wondering if they're feeling the same way.
Oh, Sean, there are dozens of us.
Must be hundreds. Oh, is
bummer.
that it?
Yep, great first round there. So 6
All
games
right.
to Graham and Steven Screensaver, 4 for Mike Marino and Rusty Seams. But don't worry, it's not over.
Oh, no.
Thankfully.
We're going to go
The
back
party's
to
not over.
our countdown. Here comes a shot to the camera. Oh, Rusty didn't have the guts. We're going to go back to the countdown screen real quick. We're going to reset, get ready for set number 2. We'll be right
Yeah,
back.
stay with us.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an Ortho Access immediate care.
Want to see how Volley can transform training at your club? We've got a great offer for you. Gather 30 of your club friends and you'll get a free 30-day trial of Volley. Experience firsthand how Volley's trainer can help everyone improve. Increase reps and track your progress, all while training smarter. Don't miss out. Visit getvolley.com and unlock your club's full potential with a 30-day free trial.
Hi, I'm Rusty Seams, and welcome to Platform Files. Today, we're going to be discussing the role of the lob in the paddle tennis game. In order to reach your maximum potential, you'll need to sharpen your skills from the backcourt and learn how to use the lob to crush and demoralize your opponents. Get your shit together. Virtually every lob should be hit with the intention of getting it over your opponent's head and winning the point outright. Remember, if your opponent hits the overhead, the point's probably over. So make sure to hit your lobs extra deep in the court. That way your opponents can't reach them. If you're having trouble getting depth on your lob, a good second option is to hit the ball as high as possible. That way, your opponents might lose track of the ball. Or get bored and stop playing the point altogether.
I'm gonna go like from
Jesus Christ. Another important tip is to always aim for the back line. If you don't aim for that line, there's a lot less chance of hitting it. You miss 100% of the chances that you don't take. So make sure you aim for it. There's no substitute for a great lob. Follow these paddle tips, pros in no time. Follow these points, and your game is all set. Never underestimate your opponent's ability to screw things up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, well after a short break, we're gonna bring you round number 2 of the Legends final.
We're gonna bring you round.
It turns out that some guys over on court 3 for their first round decided to play real paddle. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I don't know.
Man.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand
In this economy? Why are you gonna do that?
Come on, Cal.
That one's on me.
That one's on you. You had the opportunity to talk about the economy.
Yes.
You know, one of the best parts about the stream is that we get to give you the experience of what it's like to be in the hut hanging out with your friends.
Yes.
And we're doing that really well right now.
Yeah.
We're just excusing the fact that your audio guy, a.k.a. me, can't keep things quiet.
I like it.
Around the microphone.
It wouldn't be real if there wasn't constant background chatter.
I appreciate you saying that. Real audio. Not that fake stuff that you get on that other live stream. We get the real audio here. I don't even know what other live stream I'm
The real
talking about,
audio.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's it. Now I'm loose. All right, so round number 2, Ben McKnight and Rusty Seams against Mike Marino and Vuk. He's only known as Vuk. because
it's a mononym.
No one. It's a mononym. It's like Vuk or Beyonce.
Right. Prince.
Slater.
Slash.
Striker. Slash. The Edge.
Striker. Pull up.
Ted Striker, never heard of him. That's not entirely true.
B.A. Baracus.
B.A.
Baracus.
I ain't flying in no plane.
Hannibal.
Hannibal. Hannibal. Mr. T. Like that guy. Anybody who's going to cut down a whole bunch of trees in Lake Forest is okay with me.
Yeah.
He's his own man. What do you want?
200 trees for a start.
You know what? All right, so
in 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, no one else can help. And if you can find them, maybe you can hire
the legends.
The legends.
The legends.
That's my whole childhood right there.
Absolutely.
You learn a couple of great things. You learn that every plane flight only takes 5 seconds because there's a commercial. And so then anytime you get going on a plane, you're just there.
You're there. Absolutely.
And you also learn that bullets can't actually kill people.
No,
they can only knock over cars, and then they all climb out of the vehicle when it's upside down, like holding their head like they have a headache.
Nobody ever.
That's the worst
really
thing that happens. Millions of rounds fired in the 80s television shows, and not a single death.
Some really bad shots.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Well, if we're on this, I think actually Vuk looks a little like Face. Doesn't he? Get a little Dirk Benedict there. Anyway, I mean, of course, we're also thinking of Bradley Cooper.
I'm more of a Murdoch.
Murdoch, oh yeah, that definitely would be Rusty Seams.
He's such a Murdoch.
All right, so 40 low. Look at the touch from Marino. Oh, what a shot from Vuk. I like the blitz though. I mean, I'm just saying. I think that's a lot of style from Rusty/Will.
Yeah. Not enough, though. Not enough style from Rusty.
More style.
Got to get that lob high.
There's something about him where I feel like he'd be more effective in a cowboy hat. Is it just me?
It's true.
No, it's not just you.
No. You know what, guys? You know what? Vuk just made me feel really good because
Vuk doesn't usually do that.
No, guy that good missing the ball, that looked like me.
I think he just got distracted by the shorts. I think as he came forward, he was like, what's that blur of red?
And who doesn't?
Red, white, and justice.
Phenomenal. Captain America. What a...
No way.
Oh,
Yes.
Come on, that's not even possible.
Routine. That's a nice little hold from Vuk there, where he sets it, you know, and then flips the lob open at the last second. Yep.
You're going to see a lot, those of you watching at home that you're also league participants, you're going to see a lot of stuff that we instructors tell you not to do. But these guys... I
think that's why it's so fun.
Oh, what a shot. There's the vintage McKnight two-hander.
The best part about the instructor side is that all of these people that are on the court right now are so talented that they play by the version of paddle that requires that level of talent.
Yes.
And then occasionally people will be like, well, my pro doesn't teach me that. And it's like, right, because you're not that good. You can't do that. There's a limiter on that. There's variation.
At least we're being very gentle with the way we're...
Last league stream of the season, tell it like it is. Not in the industry anymore, Sean. Just tell the truth.
I love that two-hander from McKnight, man. He's right-handed, but guys like me, that's kind of a thrill. Almost
trying to nuke the serve. He's just doing the video. Lob it as high as you can. Sometimes even on the serve.
He got away with it. Anyway, what I was going to say is McKnight kind of, when I say throwback, it's like Jimmy Connors. That's a very kind of a flat kind of straight arm, two-handed backhand. Not easy to pull off, by the way.
Nope.
I mean, you're born with that. Good lob from Fuchs.
Great lob.
Fuchs, he's on it. Oh,
yeah,
super.
with the stretch, the extra stretch to pull off the screen drive as that ball drifted away from him.
Yeah, Tevanovic has a lot of game, man. He can pretty much rip it off both sides. And then, like I said, that last screen drive was a one-hander pretty, for the most part.
Nice.
And again, we were saying it before, but these guys don't necessarily play on a regular basis
together.
Exactly, as partners. So it's interesting to see, the adjustments being made even during the set.
In the moment.
Yep. Seeing a lot of sidearm / underarm serves. Underarms, yes.
Under Armours.
Exactly. I was going to go deodorant, but you're probably better off with that. I was going, this touch.
Let's stick with the Old Spice. Good move.
Yeah.
no step, flat-footed, flick.
He didn't miss it by much either.
Straight drive.
Pretty amazing. Look at him, almost just tomahawk pounding that
but
beam.
also warm enough where no reason to go in on it.
He didn't even have to move, really.
I mean, he really hammered it down into the court, but
exactly. That's
no reason to go
shot.
forward. Good hands. Good hands.
What's is amazing is I can imagine guys at my level on one side or the other during the match, and I would have missed. Like half the time, I'd be like, I wouldn't have got that back. Like half of the shots, maybe 60% of it. There's no way I'd get it back. All right.
It do 30. Be like that sometimes.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! How did that drop? And then the half speed.
Take a walk.
Backhand flick roller.
So
cut lob. And then this little push float that came down.
So I have told, I believe I've told this before, the 90 and over story. Yes, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, that's basically what it looked like.
Right.
Was this when you entered by yourself 20 years ago?
No. Okay, that you were trying too hard with that one, Cal. I understand the concept, but, No, what I was saying is, they don't move. I watched a bunch of guys who are warming up for a grass court 90 and over national. That is 9-0. And they don't move quickly.
Nope.
They actually walk in. They don't really run to the net. They're actually walking in.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Rusty / Will was looking like. He's just kind of walking. It's very teaching pro S2. There's that two-hander. Yeah.
It's kind of like how every once in a while they'll be like, and this is the winner of the 100-plus marathon. And you're like, there was only 3 competitors.
Well, amazingly enough,
none of them finished the race.
But these guys, there was 12 guys in the draw, which is amazing to me.
Yep.
If you think about just 12 guys, 12 90-year-olds that could play tennis in singles, on grass court. Yeah, in Palm Springs heat. So, just amazing. That's
maybe when you're 90, Palm Springs heat feels just very comfortable. That's all I can think of. I mean, as my grandfather has aged, he's basically like, why isn't it 83 degrees everywhere?
Exactly. That's a good point. All right, so Vuk and Mike, that sounds like a musical duo. Take a 2-1 lead. AC/DC. And Ben McKnight to serve for the 4th game here. Once again, we're at beautiful, lovely, historically laden Westmoreland Country Club.
Historically significant, I think, is your normal go-to.
Well, I know, I'm trying a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah, mix it up. Why not?
Oh,
it's a good cut from Ben.
Yeah, Tofanovic has got some wheels, man. In Wilmette, Illinois, and it seems to have cleared up. We were having some storms earlier, but
it's better now.
Good.
Great serve.
Absolutely. And we're watching the Legends finals. A very interesting format where it's a one set. Did that seem sarcastic when I said it that way?
No, it's pretty relaxed style.
Yes,
Everybody's
for
having
sure.
a good time.
Yep.
Especially us.
And
the viewers.
So it's no ad, one set, and if you get to 5 all, they play a tiebreaker.
Yep, and they have 3 rotations set up, and then they're going to play a final, it sounds like, at the end.
Yeah.
Based on everyone's results in the tally. At least I think so. I mean, that's what I'm assuming is happening based on the quick description we got. But, it's hot out. Maybe
you feel like
maybe they'll get to
making
the end of playing 3 sets and be like,
you feel like they're
what,
making it
that's
up as
enough.
they go. Maybe they.
Yeah, but that's the best part about Legends is that, like, they've mixed the format up and, like, made it more interesting. At a certain point, they just decided, like, let's not get together and, play a standard
that thing
2 out of
just
3
fell
sets.
off the table. You're right, Coach.
You can play 2 out of 3 sets, but like
Yeah.
they only do that half the time, and then they mix up the rotations.
And we'd all rather have it that way. Let's face it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why make it so it's so routine? Rote and kind of boring? I don't think it's ever. Oh. I'm going to turn up the court mic just a bit, just to make sure we're getting some of the commentary. We probably could have mic'd up.
Good hands.
Definitely will. One day we'll have the technology to mic up everybody.
Making it move. Good hands.
That's going to touch. Look at the touch. Oh, he didn't
nice
miss that
try.
long.
No,
though.
it was a little bit wide.
He missed it wide, so it's like that's serious.
A little extra cut on it.
Yep. No, I played plenty of tennis with Mike Marino, and I realize now that his serve is perfect for paddle.
Oh yeah.
Like he always had a great double serve, and he's a great singles player too. Iowa high school state champion, by the way, if anybody knew that.
Yep.
And then played for University of Iowa. But I just realized that. I mean, just a perfect kick serve for platform. Oh. And I said it before, so Vuk's forehand is pretty much a lock. His backhand, I always say that he goes the way his backhand goes. If he's rolling and his backhand's going in, it's like get out of the way. Nice. Look at the speed. Oh, yeah. Rusty could. I don't know if we caught
Too
that.
easy. Yeah, we got it.
We did. All right. Yeah. Yeah, one of my all-time favorite
Just a little long.
all-time favorite moves, and it's something I didn't necessarily invent it. I've just perpetuated it. You're just playing doubles, and it could be platform, it could be anything, and you literally hit a shot and then just start walking off the court.
Yep.
Like, I'm done with this point. I'm going to go get something. What?
Yep.
Where are you going?
Yep.
And I can see
fun when it goes in, even more fun when you miss, monumentally.
Exactly. Yeah. But I like to just hit the return from a serve and just start leaving the court. Where are you going?
I definitely have hit a drop shot and then started to walk backwards and had somebody been like, I got that. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't care. That was the most I was willing to put in that point. If you run it down, you win. If you let it go, I win, and let's move on.
Well, back in the 80s, here we go, another boring tennis story from Grandpa Sean, pretty much. Grandpappy, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Grandpappy Sean.
Was that an actual yawn, or was that a sound effect?
That was a sound effect.
Okay, good. There was a player, his name was Marcus Zoka. He was you can actually look him up for those of you who really want to do that. I'm really worried about you if you want to do that. But it's Z-O-E,
I'm looking him up.
Z-O-E-C-K-E, Marcus Zoka. Marcus Zoka was 6'6", built like a linebacker, right? And back then they had these wide body rackets that were like maybe an inch and a half thick.
Yep.
And Marcus Zoka played with one, which made no sense at all because he was just a huge.
He was a monster of a person.
Yeah.
That's a great drive from Ben. Cool angle too.
There was a point where if you caught a Marcus Zoka match, if it was really hot and it was later in the tournament, he'd just pretty much give up. So
He would not
When I
care.
say give up, he would literally just hit the ball as hard as possible.
And then
a
be-
corner,
and just be done.
And right, he's not going to stay out there and rally. So sometimes if you get a ball back, he wouldn't even go for it. He just look for another ball from the ball boy. it was absolutely as entertaining as you possibly could get watching Marcus Zoka. If he got, because he was a big enough server.
He was just taking his swing.
Yeah,
Right?
he
was
had
just like,
a
all
huge
right.
forehand, huge backhand, and a huge serve. And he just, sometimes he would get late in the, what a shot from Will.
Move.
You know, late in the tournament. But I'm telling you, if anybody remembers, I mean, usually with J-Lo, we have people texting in.
That's
or
true.
the chat,
Yeah,
but we
J-Lo
don't really-
is very, he's crowdsourcing
So if we're
a lot
not,
of
we don't have
content.
them right now, so we probably don't have that. But my point is, if any of you knew about, whoa,
Oh.
Jesus. Oh, that was close. So McKnight's kind of walking away.
Speaking of,
What's happening,
J-Lo's in
man?
the building.
Hey, there he is.
J-Lo. Wow, your ears must have been burning there, dude. Just talking about
I
you.
don't know what the score is. If I assume they're just redoing it.
I
don't
think
know
so. What's
either.
happening, Jay? It's, we'll talk about, the flying with the double Y later as well. This is mega entertaining, Jason. This is, how are you, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm fantastic.
This is mega entertaining, this format.
Yeah.
One set, no ad.
Team America.
Yep, tiebreaker. Exactly.
Captain America.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Discount.
Exactly.
Discount Captain America.
I mean, we are at a country club. He's wearing a polo shirt, got the collar on.
You're right. He would be allowed to sit on the terrace. Yeah, you're correct. The Bluestone is open to him after this match. Correct.
He could go swimming afterwards if he wants to.
Yeah, he's ready.
As long as there's a lifeguard out there, he's allowed to go swimming with him.
So catch me up, guys. What's going on?
All right. Well, McNerney and
Are you familiar with this format?
I am.
Bukowski.
Okay. I got
Bukowski won
benched,
the
and now I got to
first
play
match.
Joey Woldenberg later. So we'll see. But yeah,
Jerry Vuldenberg.
Vuldy.
Yeah, so
J-Dub.
first match, pretty solid, 6-4. This new kid, McNerney.
Graham.
Yeah.
Graham.
I heard about him. He's got the guy with the long hair.
He is.
Exactly.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, so he's really broken onto the scene. I think he's been playing 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But he's got some game. So
He and Dave Bukowski won their first match against Rusty Seams, and which is the gentleman serving with the
And,
John Daly
Mike
shorts.
Marino.
Yes. Boy,
here's
tell you
another
what.
one. Just a little bit of an edge clip.
So, and we're playing one set, right?
Yep.
Tiebreaker at
1
5
set
all.
tiebreaker at 5-all.
So I guess
I should know
we
this
lost
before I
that
go out there
ball.
and play.
You're fine.
I texted the captains. I was like, I'm running really late. It could be okay just to
Fine.
commentate tonight, but
So Will getting a little extra exercise there because I guess that miss hit on the serve went through the snowboards, from what I could tell, and he's found it.
There it
Titleist
is.
4.
yeah,
Got to be there. Got to be there. So
got to play it as it lies.
Exactly.
Is
Play
it a black
it
dot?
as
I
it
think
lies.
that's a black.
Playable.
That's a black dot.
That's
Play it.
right. That's a water hazard. It's technically
As
a
it
hazard.
lies.
You got to take that. Yeah.
So you got a late match then, huh?
I think so. So the story is right now. I think Danny Oakes, captain of one of the teams, right?
Yes.
Yep, and coordinator
and
of
Captain
Legends.
which has done a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
I think he was maybe battling a quasi injury. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag on that. But
Oh, no.
So he said if I was able to jump in and play the third
That's
match.
Nice. That's another cool thing about this format. We can actually, kind of like World Team Tennis, you could just sub.
Yeah, or Major League Pickleball.
I love it. Look at the
Major League
tomahawk.
Pickleball.
I mean,
I love it that this is what Ben is
He's
pulling
there.
out now. I
Yes.
don't know if he's been motivated by Will shanking the ball into the side of his head or
he just hit 2 straight overheads from the baseline.
He did, yeah. And
Well, when Will hit the overhead from the baseline, I think it did. I think it was kind of a near-death experience for
yeah,
Midnight,
I think Ben did have a moment where he was like, "What the hell was that?" Yeah.
So he's kind of a little more motivated that way.
As Will winds up to hit his overhead, you can see him leaning out a little bit too. He's like,
Great
"Some of these
backhand.
shanks are
It's in there.
a little too
That's
close."
gonna be trouble. No, I agree. I love the format. I personally, I had a group tonight. So have we talked about Team Nationals this weekend?
We haven't brought it up yet.
Oh my gosh! So Chicago hosts the men, 77 teams, almost 500 players.
Beautiful.
Here this weekend. So we out at our club had a group of guys out practicing for the national tournament. I mean, they have a chance to win a national title.
Yeah.
They'd be the equivalent of Graham McNerney over there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that new guy.
Yeah, with the long hair. But anyway, so we had this group out there, and we were talking about it. Like, look, guys, this is serious stuff. It's really great. Great tournament. Mike Raleigh runs this one. Kudos to Mike.
Mike Raleigh. That's good.
That could have.
Too thin.
They tried
nice
to
try.
almost take it. Yeah, that's tough to cut it on
I
the
love it on the
rise like
rise,
that. Yeah, not easy to do.
Jason does
It's
it.
amazing he does it. Well, that's true, but good lob.
But no, so all these guys, I love the change of the format here. I love the Team Nationals format. That's where I was going with this. Is look, make the game more interesting. I'm not saying it's boring. Sometimes it can be. But
it has its moments.
Yeah, but I love when things try to intentionally mix it up. The idea to have more fun.
Yep.
No, for sure. It
That was
does
a great
make
overhead
a
by
difference.
Voob.
I mean, think about it. They do it in other sports, golf, for instance. Bunch of different formats.
Ryder Cup.
Scramble. Yeah.
I agree.
So why not platform, you know? Look at this. Once again, if you've just joined us, we are at historically significant, all right, Cal.
Westmoreland Country Club.
Country Club in Wilmette.
Home of the Dagglers.
Is that what we're calling this logo? I by the way, Matt, got such great feedback about your Biltmore logo. You know what? They just couldn't decide what to do.
No,
So
you
they
know
put
what?
all.
We'll have all the things. You know what? We're going to do all the things. Is there golf? Well, yeah, there's golf, but we're not just golf.
Yep, we have sailing.
We have sailing. You know, there's
tennis.
a lake. We got a lake. I mean, we're not going to. This is an opportunity, guys.
I love it.
But we don't want to just be known for the lake.
That's like a wedding soup logo. You know, you just throw everything in there.
Here you
That's all
go.
whoop, there we go.
All right, here comes the FYM. That activated it. We can all tell. He's angry.
If there's one guy that won't get riled up, it'd be Mike Marino. What a shot.
Oh, great return. Have you guys heard my Mike
love
Marino
Mike, by the
FYM
way.
story?
Which
You know
one?
what? Feel free to tell it again.
So I'm playing it a Friday. We used to play every Friday for maybe would put some money on the sets. And we walk out there, and there were four of us, and Mike Marino and Mike Raleigh were playing, and we warmed up. They shook hands, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna put a no FYM rule in today." I'm like, this is amazing, you know?
Yeah.
As the little guy on the court, the first point, Marino hits me so hard with an FYM. I go, "Buddy, what are you doing?" He goes, "No, that was just between Mike Raleigh and I."
No, just the two of us. Yeah, you're fair game.
Yeah. I think I got hit 10 times that day.
What a bunch of jerks.
I know. And I had to throw the party that day, which, that hurts even worse.
Uh-huh.
Well, McKnight and Rusty Seams have been
battling.
Yeah, they basically have won a lot of the key points where they've actually taken a 4-3 lead.
Ben's playing great.
He is.
Sorry to interject. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're right.
There, but Ben's playing
this
really
is the
well.
always critical seventh game.
Yeah, despite the point shaving from Will right there, Ben's still playing well.
Will really just wants to lengthen these matches as much as possible.
Who's that?
Will Rusty.
Oh, yeah,
Rusty, sorry, yeah.
Well,
It
I
might
mean,
drop in. No,
I wondered, are those swim trunks, is he playing with the liner or did he cut them out?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah, if you're going to go swimming, you probably should.
Maybe he has the liner and boxers on.
Oh, that'd be
Maybe
terrible.
he's that
Wow,
weirdo.
that's
And
warm.
Speak of the devil, it comes on as Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. Literally, I don't know if anybody else can hear it.
Good lob there, Voob. Jovanovic is just talented. The guy's got pretty much every shot. Look at that.
He has every shot. It's scary.
Yeah. Good lob. Craziness. And that forehand. Speed. Look at the wheels.
But I love the drop. You guys all heard me say it all season long. I love the drop shot.
Oh, and there's one.
Oh.
There's one from Ben.
Who called it a shiatsu? That's
JB.
funny. Oh, the Mikshiatsu.
Tagged him.
All right. Uh-oh.
Man, everybody's here. It's a star-studded night.
It really is.
Here comes Girani,
all
the future.
the big hitters of platform tennis and beyond.
That's right. We got Dave Bukowski.
Yep.
I heard he won the first match on the live stream.
He sure
Big
did.
win, yeah. Hey.
And we all appreciate that.
You notice Adam's not here. He's still tired.
Yeah. He's saving himself for the married mixed is what Adam's doing.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
a smart
They're gearing
move.
up for it.
Yep. Which is smart.
We named our dog after him.
Yeah.
He gets after cinnamon graham cracker.
Oh.
But no.
It's Graham.
Oh, yeah.
McNerney.
Speed, yes.
Oh,
Nice
wow.
dig.
Unbelievable.
And the mustache stayed on.
That caught. That's in there.
Is he wearing the
That's
old
a real,
school?
That's a real mustache.
Yes,
I don't know what you're
Wilson
talking
Pro
about.
Yes, he is.
Those
are.
Hey, they'll never run out because they're out of a Goodyear 500 rubber.
Yeah, they're.
Remember those?
Well, those might not even. I was trying to figure out whether those are throwbacks that they're making now or those are literally something from 1981.
Oh my God, I remember wearing those. God, those were the best.
Yeah, I had the 3/4.
You were like a high top guy, you know, Johnny Mac.
That's right.
Not me. My dad didn't let me wear those. We had
Really?
the low cut ones, you know.
The low cut.
Yeah.
I needed the stability.
The deep V.
Big fella. It's like having a tugboat playing tennis, you know. They've got, you know, wide load on the back of me. So, what a shot.
Mike is so tough. I always personally thought Mike was tougher to play in the deuce court than the ad.
Really?
Yeah. Because he can hit both his forehand and his backhand.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And he's so sneaky with it. He sets it up so well that you're not sure if he's going to lob or drive.
All right. Reggie Jackson.
Okay, 44.
Nice good touch. One times it. Don't try that at home. The rest of you should let that go to the screen.
What a forehand.
Come on.
There it is. Oh,
yeah.
Look at that hands.
And Ben goes, is that the best drive you've got?
B-Mac, not impressed with it.
Didn't even flinch.
I'm just getting
gonna
out of
volley that to the
getting
open
out of the
court.
way right there.
No problem.
Unbelievable.
Vuk has a scary forehand, too.
Shot. Look at McKnight just blitzing. McKnight Hussein knee is, I know. I'm thinking of Monty Python. You know, I'm trying to be. No more movie references. Okay, sorry.
Going Aussie on Captain America.
It's a good move, actually. That bit. Unbelievable. Marino, again, there's that sneaky drive, especially screen drive you were talking about, J-Lo.
Yeah.
Like he put just a little extra pace on that thing.
You don't like to teach. I personally don't like to teach deception, but if you're always prepared, you don't know what's coming.
It's true. They're not sure. Play it again. I like that.
God, what a good group of guys.
I know. I like the campaigning that Mike's doing, though. Play it again.
They
First guy
only
to
did
come out
that.
there.
They only did that because it was on the live stream.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They would have fought
If this
about
was a
it
Friday
in any
af-
other situation.
If this was a Friday afternoon
Take it
cash
to the-
game.
Take it to the parking lot. Yep, for sure.
Screw you. It was out. It's my call. Shut up.
Let's get a lob. What were you saying, Coach McClure, that as soon as it gets to be tight, we start to see a little bit more classic platform?
Yes.
For sure.
This is the same style of points and game that we had at 4-all in the last set.
Yep.
The last televised
look
set.
at that. Yes.
Oh,
I can't tell you something.
one-handed backhand
Will
roller.
just-
roller.
The one-y.
Yeah.
Will can just make some shots out of.
Oh, that one went almost straight
Yes.
90 degrees.
Sideways,
Yeah.
Because
God.
Ben did the right thing, right?
Yes,
he
he
moved
was
towards
there.
the
He did
center
exactly.
hash mark for it shooting out,
he
and all of a
was
sudden
there.
it stayed behind him. That was a weird.
What's the commentator line for that? Yeah, that's when you just doff your cap to the guy, right?
Well, and I think, I don't know how much we've used warm weather paddle, but in warm weather
for
you
sure.
get so many more of those nicks.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Did I do something to offend you? You're getting up and leaving.
No, I just got overheated. The door was opening
This
and
is
closing
exciting.
enough where it was creating a breeze, and now it didn't.
Oh.
Do you want a chair?
Here.
No,
Did he get
I just
that?
got
Did he
the
get
wink.
that?
I might be going out.
Did
We'll
you
see.
get the replay on that one?
Well, you better
Did
stay
he get
loose.
that?
Yeah, you know what? The teaching
I
I,
don't
just
know
did
if
with
he
the
got
Series
that.
37
Oh,
guys.
yeah! That's incredible.
Unbelievable.
I mean, Rusty Seams should do that every time. I don't know what he's been wasting all these other shots on. Nice dig.
I think Will even has a matching red watch band on.
He really,
Full
planned
commitment.
ahead. Yeah, he does. He's got the Casio.
He'd be a great actor. Full commitment.
Yeah.
Well, then
He's
my
very
favorite,
method.
That's in there. Oh, I thought that was.
He plays
wide,
different.
maybe?
He plays different when he's in Rusty Seams' persona.
Yeah, for sure.
He walks different.
Yep.
You know, look at the way he has a lean going. He doesn't normally hunch forward like that. That's
it
a
had a little
Rusty
bit of a
Seams,
shoulder.
Yeah. Method acting right there.
Very intentional.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right. 5-4.
Well,
Marino.
hey,
and
diddle diddle,
Ivanovic.
and the counter drive back. Warm weather paddle mat.
Oh,
Is this
I have
warm
not-
weather?
I have not seen a two-handed topspin backhand from Marino
Would you consider this warm
in a
weather?
long time, and he's got a nice one.
Yeah, I actually think this is one of those weird things where it's like when I was driving here, sitting in traffic for a long time, it said like 62 on the car.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
And-
60s. I thought it was going to be 40-something.
But I don't think we're going to teach tennis tomorrow morning because it says the real feel is 32.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's been weird for sure. A little rain rolled through as we were setting up the courts, and it
getting
dropped
breezy.
into the 40s for a
breezy.
minute while the front came through.
It's going to be like the Weather Channel out here.
Thunder
And-
Thunder Bumper sounds like an 80s cartoon/toy combo.
Not the Thundercats.
That's right. It's one of the. I was going to say.
I
it's-
love the Thundercats.
It's a takeoff of the Thundercats. It's a knockoff of the Thundercats.
What are we going to do now, Lionel?
I love that people here actually know my references.
It's so much more entertaining than being at home. What's the matter with you losers? What are you, 5? Oh, you are? Okay, sorry. Sorry. I
And
can't
who
believe...
doesn't have a whole fleet of puppets at home anyway? right?
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't remember what the
He's
Silverhawks
there.
were.
Oh.
Trust me, this is completely normal.
Yeah.
Nice try, Ben. Almost, man. You would run that down. That's kind of tough. What do you do with that? I don't know. Change your grip. Take a backhand grip on a forehand side and loop it over your shoulder.
Anybody out there could do it. Any of those guys could.
They can.
Will's got such a tough underhand serve
He
to the
does.
deuce side.
It's
Think
kind of
that
like
caught?
a corkscrew. Oh,
it hit. See, if he was wearing shorter swim trunks,
Yes.
he would have had it.
Yeah, he's got to stop wearing such baggy
Those are
shorts.
so big and baggy.
Yep.
You got to watch. That's
the issue. It's all extra material. That's
Yep.
the problem. Otherwise, he would have had it.
Well, I thought he did have it because of the way when he
Doink.
got hit.
Oh, I called it.
You did.
If you don't call it, it doesn't count.
Even on camera,
That
you
was
were able to call
impressive,
it.
actually, Jason.
Well,
You
it
called
doesn't
that
count
one.
if you don't call it.
Yeah, that's you're right.
Again, you see more doinks in the warm weather.
Good hands. All right, 30s. See if they get conservative again. Which
They switch. They put Will in the captain spot.
oh, he's there.
And Ben volleys so well.
He does. He covers.
I'm going to say he's got one of the best two-handed volleys in Chicago.
Oh, for sure.
I would
Two-handed
agree with
backhand
that.
volleys.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Is
This
this
is a
it?
point to. No, actually, it's a point to go. 5.
Oh, no, he does it.
It's gonna be
It's
good,
in.
Kenny. Oh, it works. It pays off.
Is the camera hot outside?
5.
I would love to hear what Marino's saying is out there. It's so good.
So they're gonna play a tiebreaker.
So good.
Oh, it works.
Oh.
It's warm. It's so warm. It hits the line, bounces all the way back
That
over.
was so good.
Man,
All
moonshot.
right, tiebreaker. The way what everybody's
Oh,
about.
Nice
let cord.
let cord.
Let cord.
Jimmy Connors.
Just a little clip.
Ben's got the volley shirt on. Did you see that chart about how volley drops your PTI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually just talked to Madik a couple days ago. We're pretty excited to get him on the stream when we have the opportunity.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. We're talking about a few. We'll keep it under wraps. Talking about a few video ideas. Oh, all right. 1-2. I want to say. Yeah.
Okay. Rusty working on his volley form there.
It's not a bad move. Oh, that's a great shot. Vuk. Unbelievable. VT.
Marino hit that big kicker out down the tee, right, which puts Vuk right in the center.
Exactly, and he hit a perfect pace on it, by the way. Hit it any harder, and actually Russ would have a shot at it. I love how I'm calling him Russ.
Russ?
Yeah, I
Is
don't
that
know.
short?
For Rusty, I don't know.
Is that a Chevy Chase reference? Well, Russ. Did you check every bulb, Russ?
I don't know why they call it Hamburger Helper. It just does right fine by itself. That's my favorite.
That, of all the lines?
Yeah.
That's your favorite?
I'm serious. I don't know why, guys. Randy Quaid, I don't know. There's something about him. Good lob. You get a face full of light right there with that lob.
Where's the Tylenol?
Could go for the double doink.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, another
good
doink.
shot.
Get
Yeah,
out of
another
town.
one.
Oh, he did it. Had to hit it.
That's
Yes.
a great shot. Look at this
The cutter, good dig.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Ben could have only made that better by pulling the Eric Moran where he ran all the way to
around.
the other screen.
That's where you turn to him and you go, Vuk, that's the one you missed?
Yeah, come on, Vuk. Get it together.
I don't know what they're debating right now.
I think they were talking about
whether
the
they
last
switch.
ball, whether...
Yeah, I think...
Whether they switch, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. All right, so 3-2. Possibility to go up 4-2.
Or go 3-3.
Exactly.
Both are possible.
Is that, I was wondering how it works.
Both in the realm of possibility.
It could be 1-5. It is us keeping score. So there's a chance.
We'll make change. You want 2 5s? We'll give you 2 5s. You want 10 ones?
I love
do that.
I love when you go into a store and you pay cash. And they have no clue how to give you change.
No.
Yeah.
God, if they're not putting in the exact amount of money and on the register it says...
Or even worse, like if you give them a penny.
Right, and you're like, no, I want the round number. Yeah.
It's in there.
I'm giving you the penny, and they're just like, I didn't need this.
Just bad luck there.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Vuk hit like one of the shots of the match right there and then just got hosed by the net cord. All right, so...
We think 5-2?
Yes. I think so. Oh, you know what? It's not a bad time to go for that, I suppose, considering you hit the serve. You know?
Yeah, he didn't follow through enough, Rusty. Well, Russ.
I don't know. It looked a little long. It was. I think it was
long.
It was.
Are they giving that to him? Are they just shrugging that off?
I thought the serve was out.
Yeah, but I don't know if they called it or they just kind of shrugged it off.
Yeah, you know, if anybody's curious as to why we can't keep the score straight from inside the hut, this is why.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the serve was out, but, you know, then Will was like...
I love that return.
Well, maybe it was out, but then we couldn't tell what happened.
The stop sign block, kind of chip.
I mean...
Knockdown. You got to love it.
Mike's always had one of the best returns. Consistent. He actually missed one earlier. I almost made a comment about it. He hardly misses his return. Oh, good drive.
Nice drive.
It's still alive.
All right.
I wasn't trying to
maybe
blind,
we're
by the way.
okay.
Wasn't trying to wrap.
5-6.
Would you consider the Bee Gees staying alive rapping, Sean? Is that what you were saying?
No, I was just going to say, I was trying to rhyme something with alive, that's all.
Oh.
Speaking of Bee Gees, doesn't Graham look like a Bee Gee a little bit? Graham McNerney?
Graham could be a Bee Gee.
He could look like, yeah.
Think he can dance?
I don't know. If he's
Graham?
sing falsetto at least.
I mean, I would hope
Look
so.
at the doink.
Another doink.
I mean, Vuk just has that down. It's like radar. It's unbelievable.
Again, the warm water, or the warm weather, it's like a vacuum. It just sucks it up in there.
Yeah. He didn't even move.
Nice.
Well, you know we're going to hear one day, you just be out on the court instructing. Well, I was watching that Will Comar guy. He doesn't move a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you wearing swim trunks?
See, that's
And
your
a
first
red mustache.
mistake.
That's, again.
Another doink.
Jeez.
And I think that's it.
That is going to be it.
Got it. 7-5 in the breaker, taking it.
Wow. Great match, though, man. That was, again,
that's
really
a good
entertaining.
One.
This
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
awesome.
Jay, thanks for popping in. I know you got to go play now, it sounds like.
Should I move my match to the stream
God,
court?
please do. Who are
That
you
would be
filling
awesome.
in for? Let's take a look at the
Filling up
schedule.
for Danny Oaks, is that what you're
so we know what's happening. So it's going to be Graham and Vuk against Jonas and Ben on the live stream for round number 3.
And you're saying you would rather watch that match than ours?
No.
Okay.
Nobody said that.
No, absolutely not.
Said nobody ever.
Yeah, good point.
That's fair.
We're going to hear from our sponsors, and we're going to do a quick turnaround to bring you the third round right after these messages.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an ortho access immediate care clinic near you.
Want to see how Volley can transform training at your club? We've got a great offer for you. Gather 30 of your club friends and you'll get a free 30-day trial of Volley. Experience firsthand how Volley's trainer can help everyone improve. Increase reps and track your progress, all while training smarter. Don't miss out. Visit getvolley.com and unlock your club's full potential with a 30-day free trial.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
Back at it.
We are ready for round 3. If you're just joining us, where the hell have you been? It's
That's the way you do
finals, it's the finals of the Legends event here in Chicago.
Yes.
We're having a great time. This is the 3rd round of 3 in which they are playing one modified set and sort of doing a little easy rotation between the players. So out here now, we have Ben McKnight and Jonas Merks playing against Graham McNerney and Vuk
Teofanovic.
And the Vukowski. Oh, no.
No.
No, it's a mononym.
We've been having a great time thus far. No one's been taking it super seriously.
Yeah. Some great shots have been hit. I mean, spectacular. Probably highlight laden. Can I use that word again?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I would agree.
And
everybody's having a good time. It's also warm weather paddle.
A good time is had by all.
Somehow it's still 68 degrees no matter what happens outside. Some type of bizarre meteorological event that's just a vortex forming.
Oh, that's called climate change.
Oh, gotcha.
The truth is out there.
I knew that climate change was going to be valuable eventually.
Exactly.
Because I just spent all of the 90s just standing outside with an aerosol can, spraying it into the air.
To quote the great Kenny Chesney, they say the sea is rising. That's all right with me, because there ain't no place than on the sea I'd rather be.
Oh,
wow.
Jeez, that
was prophetic there, Cal.
Yeah, thanks.
A lyrical genius.
I didn't say pathetic. I said prophetic, by the way.
Right.
Look at
stays in.
There we go.
Tries to flex it off.
Well, when it's down in that area, usually you want to be as quick as you can be if you're a male of the species, which everybody out here, as far as I know,
important.
We've all identified out there that way, I think.
Let's just check all the political boxes here while we're at it.
We've got it all covered.
Tariffs.
It's all the
Matt,
it's
you
the
take
voting.
tariffs. You're the finance
It's the voting.
You can't blame me for that.
It's the voting from yesterday. I'm sorry, it's my fault. All right,
I think it's just uncomfortable that we're not putting tariffs on important things like
you know,
Pokemon cards.
McKnight has just got a flow tonight, man.
Yeah,
he hasn't
3,000% tariff on all podcasting equipment.
Yeah, now you have to really want it. Nobody can start it without really, really wanting it.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a MacBook. Yeah, but do you have extra disposable income?
For sure.
No, but I've got an opinion. Oh, well, then by all means.
We were calling McNerney MacBook at one point, MacBook Pro.
I think that was just you.
Okay, sorry.
I don't want credit for that. You come up with probably the best names of anyone here.
They were both there and caused confusion.
The Vookster.
Either one of them could have played it.
Stefanovic is just, again, every shot in the book.
Sean easily comes up with the best names of anyone here, but I'm not standing behind MacBook. I'm not doing that one.
All right, fine.
Nice pick.
Yeah, GMAC will work. GMAC, fine.
GMacBook.
Bummer.
It didn't miss by much, by the way. Hit the tape, so check that.
He definitely had it read.
Yeah, so a quick 30-40 break point here for McKnight and Jonas Merks. And if those of you who hadn't watched Jonas Merks play, you guys are in for a treat. This guy's got, speaking of talent, this guy pretty much has got every shot in the book as well.
With a capital T.
Yeah. Former world-ranked tennis player, and picked up the game relatively recently. As
Thursday, I think. It was Thursday.
And it's basically improved exponentially.
He's the only one newer to the game than Graham McNanny.
That's good, yeah. Did you call him the McNanny? Is that like the, look at that shot. It's going in.
Only when he babysits. Too easy.
Did that go over? No, he got it. Okay. I was going to say who won that point. Graham just kind of opening up on the forehand side. That's going to doink. No, close.
Right there, though.
Look at that lob. There we go. It's a rusty seamer right there.
That right there is a rusty
Rainmaker.
seamer.
You know the Rainmaker?
That's a rusty seamer if I've ever seen one.
Oh, yeah. Let's get some tight rotation on that freaking roller. Look at that. Did I say freaking? Sorry.
How dare, watch your language.
He means we needed the bleep button there.
Do I have that?
Cue it up.
I've got it. I don't know. I don't know.
Here, let's test it out. All right, you ready? I'm going to
cue
say
it
it.
up.
3.
Hold up. No, wait. No, that's the rim shot. Hold up. See,
It's one more page over. It'll turn
You
purple.
think so? Okay. How
Yeah,
did you know
it's
that?
one of them.
I think it's the bottom one. Yeah,
There it
There we
is.
go. All right, you ready, Sean?
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
God.
You didn't mean to say free. You meant to say fun.
I can't. I didn't get there. I
It
think
was
I think you
perfect.
came over the.
You guys
mean
nailed
to
it.
say There we go.
That's right.
Well done.
All right. Sorry.
It's like the Eric Andre bit
Well,
where
like,
they
we're gonna
censor every word except for the N-word.
We're gonna have
He
to
just
fix
keeps going.
that poke. What a shit.
In post. We're shooting for the edit here at CPTC Live.
And again, if you've just joined us, we are at Westmoreland Country Club in lovely
Landmark
Layton, yes, Wilmette, Illinois. We're watching
The
Legends
Westmoreland
Finals.
The Westmoreland Neanderthals, I think, is the
cave dwellers.
Yeah, is their official mascot. God, I am comfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I am like
Sit.
2 inches too tall for this chair because one of my vertebrae in my.
Dude, you're 2 inches tall for a lot of chairs, Cal.
Well, yeah, but this
Here,
one
drink of
specifically
water, I
feels
suppose.
like it would be
It's a good
comfortable
shot
if
from
I
Merrick's. Not an easy ball.
wasn't Jack Skellington.
Maybe two. Maybe 2 feet
Nice
from
rip
the,
from Vuk there.
Yeah, he's got some pace on that thing. Boom. In. But this is again warm weather paddle. So this ball's
yeah, it's
seamer.
it's
Speaking
moving
of
a little
rusty
extra.
seamer, that wasn't even a rusty seamer, just a seamer. And look, Graham not liking it, taking his frustrations out on the seam, which
as well he should.
Yeah, that's a novel approach. I don't usually try to beat the seam up, but you know, maybe if you show it who's boss.
Well, listen,
that's a
that's
great
why you're
shot.
not a national champion. It's your unwillingness to take your anger out on the court. That's the single separator,
Yeah, that's
Sean.
the only reason.
That's the only one that anyone can think of.
If you've ever seen me,
difference.
Anyone who's ever seen me play pretty much knows that that's just not the case. There's about a million other reasons.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Sit. Oh.
I think he caught it.
Did he called that good?
That was really close.
It was.
Let's take a look on the replay and see what call you would have made at home.
Ow.
Don't lie. 90% of you are like that's
It
wide.
was hard to see it from because the net strap.
Yeah, the net strap was
That was
in a
out.
spot.
6 inches out.
Almost.
Just deep.
All right, 15 all. Oh, we're getting a little Bon
John
Jovi
Bovey.
happening. What a shot from Merrick's there off the backside. Oh. It's good. What a dink.
And then the close.
Yes.
I'll stay at the
Up.
net.
Yes, he's there. Scoop. Beautiful. That's in there. That's a beautiful.
Yeah, great lob.
Just seeing some serious shot making here. Oh.
It's a great play.
Yep.
Just took advantage of the transition, right? A little
Sure.
scramble.
Maybe just
not
a little
quite
late, but
established
that's
at the
all.
net,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
then
Yeah.
forcing the stretch on the volley.
Okay, again, maybe the second unforced error from McNerney for the entire evening, I think.
Something like that. Felt like that one was
Shot.
deep also.
And yet,
And here we are.
yes. So I think it might have been Graham who said it. I think he's right. I think there's a bunch of quick players on what you might call the circuit, paddle circuit, and I would say Jonas is among them.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Look like that. That's what I'm talking about right there.
You mean on the tour?
Yeah.
Well, what was the last event we were doing where he was there wearing khakis and out sprinting everyone?
Yeah, exactly.
Except maybe Andrew Ong.
Yeah.
That'd be a good charity thing. Andrew Ong versus Jonas 40 meter.
Yes. Gets the doink.
I'll be here all night.
Yeah, it's got to be 40-30. There we go. JBJ just, okay, again, I'm going to say it. First one. I don't think he's missed a backhand other than that one. That's just a tough serve. All right, so McNerney and Teofanovic decide to take a 2-1 lead. I know that
they just decided.
It works for me when I just decide. I've decided.
I've decided to take a 2-1 lead. I'm going to call it 2-1. Everybody okay with that? All right, great.
Hands.
Graham really nuking his forehands more than he does normally in tournament play.
Yeah, it's amazing. We were talking about that at one point with him. He doesn't necessarily drive it on a regular basis, but the other thing he doesn't do, I don't really have ever seen him drive a backhand with top, but I'm sure he can.
It's not necessarily a requirement in the world of paddle, right? Like if you like your screen drive or if you just kind of take the right ball at the peak, you don't really have to generate a ton of spin.
Not really. And his screen drive
can even be more effective because it's, because it's kind of coming down at you with that flat ball angle.
Yeah. It's kind of the old Quigley down under thing, just because I just said I didn't have much use for one, didn't say I didn't know how to use it. I don't know if anybody remembers that movie. Sit. Kind of late with the sit right there, Sean. It was in the net before I even.
What movie?
Yeah, you told me.
Quigley
who was
down under.
Who was the actor, though?
Well, it's Tom Selleck.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like The Rescuers Down Under with those animated mice? Is it as good as that?
Probably. I think it was as good or better. If you haven't seen Quigley Down Under, it's a great movie. It is a great movie. I got to say that. It's Selleck at his best, really.
Selleck probably.
And then Rickman, Alan Rickman, at his best. Alan Rickman. I mean, I don't know if it's the best movie Alan Rickman ever did, obviously, but he was great.
But it's great.
Yeah, he's great at it. Oh yeah.
I think Tom Selleck is one of the only guys that has a mustache better than Rusty Seams. Because there's not that many out there.
No. Boom. I suppose you don't need it too many if you can hit a screen drive like he just did.
I guess Tom Skerritt had a great mustache as well.
Yeah, no question.
But Tom Skilling, the weatherman in Chicago, did not have a great mustache.
How about Rod Beck, the old Cubs reliever? They used to call him a shooter.
Shooter.
And the mutton chop going down there. Yeah. Yeah, we just have people. Matter of fact, that's how we'll give away that bag. We'll just have people.
There you go.
Text in the best mustache.
I think it'll be a mustache competition.
Yeah, we'll just say what's the best mustache, and just give away the person with the best mustache. I think that's kind of a dumb idea on my part.
Everybody at men's team nationals will be very confused.
By the way,
the game is not over, so I'm so confused. I've officially lost the score. There we go. We just won that point.
Yes. It's got to be 2-2 now. No. Yeah.
No.
I think it's 2-2 now. No.
All right.
I mean, unless Vuk just hit.
No, it's either 2-2 or 3-1. This only happens when Graham's on the court. Graham,
it's a prank at this point.
It always happens.
I think it's 15. I think it's 15-all right now. I mean, 15-love right now.
All right.
That'd be my guess.
15-all 2-2.
15-love. 15-love. Not 15-all.
I said 15-love.
I could have sworn you said all.
I don't know. I think you're losing your mind.
That's what I said. No, you didn't.
That's J.J.
It's
Abrams.
high Q.
Incredible.
That's J.J. Abrams.
From
What are you talking
SCTV.
about? What?
That's what I said. No,
That's what I said.
What
No,
I
you
meant.
didn't. That's what I meant.
Good thing this is recorded.
Oh, yeah, we're all going to get back. Check it out. We all have time for that.
Ooh, got caught on the back foot.
That's first foul, so to speak, from Merrick's. Hasn't missed a ball up to that point. That's a good serve. Look at the backhand. Just nice. I love it. Look at that.
No way.
Nice dig.
That's called It's Never Over. Did he hit that? It's in. That was a sick overhead. Wow, he just pounded that. Usually those don't go in, but McKnight's just physically gifted. That's going to work. Oh, he's trying something. And that's one thing, again, G-Mac's fantastic at, which is holding it. Like, you don't really know what he's going to do with the ball because he's got such a great drop shot and drop volley. You really don't know whether you're going to move forward or not. Look at the hands there. All right, 3-2.
Would it kill him to call the
McNerney,
score every
Teofanovic.
end of game?
Well, we're on it, aren't we?
I think so.
I think we are. I think it's 3-2. I'm telling you. And I usually don't guarantee stuff, guys. Let's face it. Other than my ability to finish the apple pie after dinner. That's
I don't.
That's about it.
Listen, I guarantee that I do not guarantee stuff.
That is guaranteed. That
I bet you $50 I'll get you gambling by the end of the day. You're on. No, you won't. No, you won't. I'm going to get you.
By the way, for those of you watching at home, those all four of you, realize that you will see, I mean, we've seen some spectacular shots, and it's tough to get not to watch that and just get mesmerized by that, even those attempts like that, because Vuk can actually keep that in. But you will also see a million reset overheads.
Yep.
You'll see a million percentage shots from these guys, too. It's not like you're going to, well, it's a great return, I'm telling you.
Super low.
Yep. Yeah, that thing, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Half an inch over
Yeah, the
that.
big shots only have value when they're mixed in with the percentage, right?
Yeah.
You can't, it can't just go big all the time.
Look at the show. Almost. I don't mean to go teaching pro on everybody with saying stuff like that. Yawn. Sean's talking again. Yawn. Nobody comes to hear that.
There you go, Cal.
There we go. Thanks, Cal.
Psychosomatic response.
That's just because it's 9 o'clock. I got to get to bed in like 6 hours, so running on fumes at this point.
That's actually,
Def Leppard
that's
always
pretty
makes me
entertaining
sleepy.
because I know that you're telling the truth in a lot of capacity.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
And
I'm
I
gonna
have
get
been
home and I'm
I
just
have
gonna-
been in bed before 9 p.m. for the last 2 or 3 nights in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm breaking records. It's been incredible.
The chuckle box really wore him down on Saturday.
I've also been up at 5:20, but
wow,
that's part of it.
Well,
yeah, actually, I was up at 5 because some strange person was coming to my. Look at the. I can't believe he got to that ball. I mean, come on. What does he do?
Extending for one extra.
Jesus, that was unbelievable. I mean, it's one of those things where it wasn't even a shot that went in, but the fact that he got there, Luke's not missing that by much. But he is taking his cut, isn't he? I think so. Back to deuce.
Well, no ad, but yeah.
That's right. We can go either way. Yep. It's going to work. They're bailing.
Nice.
I guess if it's warm weather paddle, you don't have to bail that much, huh, Coach?
One would hope.
Yeah. None of these guys, anything's possible.
It's like the world of magic.
Spirits
of illusion.
Oh!
Nuts.
Oh, see, okay, now, where was I bleeping that one?
It's okay.
All right, that was a nice bomb of the F. And I blew it.
Of the F.
Blew that one. Sorry, guys. Well, whatever. You know, these are manly, manful men that have sometimes have to say things like that. Up.
I don't know if we've ever had anybody complain about it.
No, not really. Not on CPTC stuff.
We try not to make a habit of it, but
no.
I think everyone's aware how paddle is played.
Well, the thing is, if I don't keep the if I don't keep the on-court mic kind of hot, so to speak, it just doesn't. It's not the same.
Agreed.
You know, so
you need to hear the ball smacking.
Exactly.
It's more fun anyway.
Right.
It's fine.
There'll be no snacking.
Sometimes people say
without
things.
the ball smacking. That's right.
Noise.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Jules. Jewel Osco. That's what we used to call that in tennis. Well, I Jewel Osco to forehand into his. Oh, yeah. He pulled it off. That's amazing. That thing was not coming up for air.
Was Jewel the grocery store and Osco was the
hit
pharmacy?
every doink on that forehand side?
I think so.
Sorry, Coach. What were you saying?
I think so.
It's Jewel Osco now.
Was Jewel the grocery store and Osco was the pharmacy?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the deal?
And they just kind of
a combination.
Yep. They had a merger.
They had a team up.
It's in there.
Oh, nice volley.
McKnight is really good at that. Like you gotta have a touch to do that. Hit the overhead that hard on a bounce from the baseline like that. That is not easy to do. Good hands. He's snapping it. Okay, once again, these guys don't necessarily play as partners on a regular basis, so sometimes you're going to see, maybe just a miscommunication here and there. But it's amazing how you don't see much of one. Good cover from McNerney. G-Mac. Yeah. Well, this 80s rock has just this is going to get a little vibe going here. With Whitesnake. Want to get my hairspray out of the car. Little longy.
Yep.
Up. Somebody's got to get back there. Look at Dan. What a guy. What a host.
The big oak tree.
Over.
The host.
Smart.
Right there. This is why his rating's so high as a host. That's what it is.
That's right.
The administrator.
That's why his duper is so high.
It's just the way you say it. It just sounds dirty.
I mean, it's called pickleball. It's pretty dirty to begin with.
You're
a little midnight
right.
pickle.
You're probably right. All right, 30s. Low, good reflex from McNerney. Get over.
Yep.
Great lob. It's in there. I love this between the net type of stuff on both sides. It always makes me.
Yeah, where everybody's just kind of willing to float in
like,
no man's land to kind of be like, let's see how this goes.
Let's try. All right, we got a hold point here for McNerney and Teofanovic to take a 5-2 lead here. Nice. He one-times. Got some good wood on that backhand, too. Up. Yes. That's a tough ball.
Good dig.
I remember somebody telling me that...
be like...
Exactly.
The other day, my son was like...
Sit. No.
I think I'd like to be an archaeologist. And I was like, you only say that because of Indiana Jones and Jurassic Park. Those are the two examples that you're living off of.
Exactly.
In order to be like, yeah, I would be an archaeologist. Like, no.
Why did it have to be snakes?
He almost sounded German.
Dr. Jones?
Why did it have to be snake?
Nice.
Asps, very dangerous. You go first. You go first. John Rice Davies, the tallest short guy in the history of the world for Lord of the Rings right there. I love the poach from Vogue.
Making his move.
You know what? Daddy needed a new pair of slippers there. I mean, he went in there.
It's a good thought.
It was. It's a big serve from McKnight. Oh, hands.
Again.
Get up. Find in the corner. Yes.
It's got a nice little tail to it. Good move.
Scoop.
Ben still up, refusing to bail.
No. I yield to no man. He is looking like the Black Knight over there. Oh, what a shot.
That's fancy.
Graham is there.
Going after it.
Yep. Oh, it's tough.
Recover.
No, he's going for a tweener. You know what? You got to give him points for trying to go for the tweener there.
It's tough.
If there was a way to do that.
Comes out at a weird angle.
Exactly, yeah.
And then you realize it's going to hit you in the chest, so you feel like you got to jump over it or something. Yeah.
All right, 15 all.
One of the cool things
what
about
a
paddle,
shot.
and it didn't used to be this way, but it has started to feel a little bit more like racquetball in the idea that, like, at any moment you can be watching the ball and it can hit you in the back of the head at the same time.
Yep.
And it didn't used to feel like that in paddle. It used to feel like the ball was slowing down and you were always anticipating.
Unless
and
you
now
put yourself in a position.
And now the speed and style of the game, like with how, regularly everybody can like ramp up the speed and hit, the ball right into the corner.
Yes.
Like you do have these moments where you're like, that ball just went past me and it hit me in the back simultaneously.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to say is you can put yourself in a position where you're going to get, look at where Graham is.
Yep.
Like if you're that close, you almost have to figure you're going to get hit every so often, right?
He
but
doesn't
these
care.
days, you could be 4 feet off the net and still get pegged just because somebody's just got a laser beam. So 30s here. Good hands from McKnight. It's a solid backhand volley. Get over. Yeah. Oh,
good move.
Nuts and bolts.
Continues
volley,
closing.
not volley. There's a date, no date. What do we got?
Match point here.
Match/set point here.
Opportunity.
Opportunity. I'll pick up, and
All right.
that is where it is.
Good roll right there. Nice shot.
Back to the island.
Take that
So
1-6-2.
So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we're going to do a little math on the results of our
Math.
We're not.
I didn't think
opening
there was
three.
math. Is there math?
Yeah, the colloquial week.
Okay.
I'm not going to do anything.
Big
I'm going to go
astrology.
get a big glass of ice water, and then
Is that what that is?
Yeah, Danny Oakes, coordinator of the Legends League, who's done a great job this season, is going to let us know what the final is going to be. So we'll be back in a little bit with the Legends final right after these messages from our sponsor.
Want to see how volley can transform training at your club? We've got a great offer for you. Gather 30 of your club friends and you'll get a free 30-day trial of volley. Experience firsthand how Volley's trainer can help everyone improve. Increase reps and track your progress, all while training smarter. Don't miss out. Visit getvolley.com and unlock your club's full potential with a 30-day free trial.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust. Different approach, better results.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an ortho access immediate care clinic near you.
was perfect. I like it when you blast it. 3, 2, 1, blast off. Destination paddle. Here we are at Westmoreland Country Club, home of the McGrubers.
God, it changes every time. I can't even keep up.
I know, yeah, they change it so fast.
McGrubers.
It's not me. I'm checking their website.
If they're older guys, they're vintage McGrubers guys.
What would that logo say?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should do some workshopping on that. We are here, of course, for the Legends League Finals. This is the finals of all the finals. Where everybody
finale
had an opportunity to finale of
the
the finals.
grand
There
finale
you go.
is, guys.
And everybody had the opportunity to play matches and score
Grand
points
finale.
in the in the format of games. But then they also had the opportunity to grease Danny Oakes to get this far in the event. So
or Andrew.
That's definitely right. I mean, that was good too. Yeah. So I think Vuk and Sullivan both spotted in 50, and then Jack Waldenhurst, earned his way in. But this Graham McNerney guy,
Yeah.
I've heard about
new
him.
dude. The new dude.
Oh,
basic
That's
unknown. Oh my God!
Out of
and it
curiosity,
pays off.
Out of curiosity, are we playing the same format here in the final, guys?
We are. We
So
are
in
going
other
to
words,
play
it's no
one
ad
set, but a tiebreaker at 5, no ad set.
Got it. That was a slick switch there from J.
Graham's out there, so we're going to play best of 7 sets. And we're going to be here until Friday afternoon.
That's perfect. Maybe it'll stop.
Whoever leaves the court first loses.
Cage match, we used to call
That's
that.
right.
Cage match,
Yeah.
Jake Willenborg is back on the stream.
He definitely greased to get on.
J-Dub is, this is a second, I want to say the second stream in a row for him, no?
Whereas Vuk's played all tonight.
Yeah, I think Vuk's just, he's going to be owning a lot of royalties, Vuk will. Got to get his agent on the phone. And
oh, yeah.
What a
that is nasty.
Good ball.
Nasty.
Nice cue there. Just got to mention his name. And
Are we going exhibition rules? If you're short inside the service line, you have to go for a cutter.
I think that's exactly what they should do.
That would be amazing.
They also should play the third game with no lobs at all.
The exhibition rules.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you have a bunch of those that are always fun.
We tried it.
Same guy.
Same guy. God, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Help it.
Mike Raleigh.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah, he would love doing that. You'd hit a big shot and then make an unforced error. He couldn't wait to rub it in. Same guy.
Same guy.
Mike Rowe, we should probably mention the Team Nationals again. Speaking of Mike
Team
Raleigh.
Nationals coming up this weekend.
There it is, cutter number 2.
500 dudes all in one place eating a high-protein diet. It's not going to be
teams.
No veggies.
No veggies.
Did I hear 77 teams? J-Lo?
77 teams, about 500 players. Yeah. With a wait list.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's weight, W-A-I-T, right? Because if there's a wait list for me, I'd probably get out. They'd throw me out.
No wait list.
Have we been to Chub Chub?
Fat.
Fat.
You know what? But Chub Chub would be a great spin-off restaurant for Fat, wouldn't it? I think.
Oh, good shot.
That one had some
bit
teeth.
hard.
That had some teeth in it.
Matter of fact, if Fat moved to a smaller space, it would just be Chub Chub.
Look at him. Look at us.
Yeah, you couldn't quite see it from this angle here on the camera, but I had a view of it out the window, and it just dropped straight down off the screen.
Fell off the table.
I love Graham hit that ball, too, and if anybody else was not watching the ball, he had the biggest grin on his face. As soon as it left his paddle,
he was like, that's a problem.
Not getting that bag.
Trouble.
We call trouble. We spell trouble T-R-U-B-I-L. Anyway, so I don't know. Just some of the stuff that comes to mind. What a
wow.
And Vuk is there, though.
Big time.
Again, another basically fleet of foot player, fleet of foot. Vuk's got some speed.
Now, we haven't talked about this much tonight, but it is warm weather paddle. And
I think I was the only one saying it.
I thought it was a good point, so I brought it up.
Thanks. Oh, boy.
Good
warm
shot.
weather paddle. Can't
Suckered
reach
him with
for
that one there. Yeah.
Jay got the Jay extra stare.
Well, because you got the national champion and Jay's cutting across with a reaching backhand volley.
To intercept that volley.
I always like to take the ball out of.
But he read it early, so
that's where you put you point to your shirt, not yours.
I got it.
Just
deep.
Deep. Got the Wildcats tennis shirt on here. That's a power color, that purple, for Willenborg.
Must hit a funny board or something.
Wiltenberg.
Definitely the paddle's fault.
Oh, I've been there.
No, Vuk's got some serious, I don't know what the word, English on that thing.
Juju?
Yeah, there you go. Mojo.
Sauce?
Mojo.
Oh, that's in.
Nice, Harry.
Oh, I love it. My phone's dinging. I love when we get texts when we're on air. It's the last night, right? Oh, no, we're doing Team Nationals.
We're doing Team Nationals.
Okay, perfect.
We're doing Team Nationals, and then after that we do have married mixed, Illinois married mixed.
But last league night.
One of my
last league night,
Good
absolutely.
Married mixed.
That's gone forever.
Will Comer would find it. Rusty'd find it.
Yeah, he would.
It just sounds like he'd
With a shovel.
Sniff it out. Like he's a bloodhound. He's out there sniffing around. Yeah, no, married mixed actually is a good time. So those of you who appreciate tuning into some paddle streaming, platform streaming, married mixed on I want to say the 19th. I think
April?
it's April 19th. Saturday, April 19th.
That feels right.
Yeah. And there's
Easter.
Yeah, exactly. And rumor has it that we're going to have the Morgans in the draw. Did I hear that correctly?
That's the word on the street.
I mean, the married mixed party on Saturday night is legendary. Wait for it. Legend. Dairy.
Dairy.
Nice.
Because everyone wants to go to Easter really dragging.
Yeah, that's... we got this time with our family.
Well, my favorite is just the dialogue between the partners, married mixed. I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could actually play some platform with my wife, but we would definitely lose.
Do you want to win or do you want to stay married?
Yeah, exactly. That's
I mean,
the point. Yeah.
Great question.
Yeah.
Oh,
And every team has to decide that for themselves.
they should decide before, too.
Agreed.
Not in the middle of their first match.
Yeah, do not get
That's
to the
when it
point
gets
where
weird.
yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
See, and look, can we get serious for a second?
That's my ball.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Nah. Men
We
play,
didn't have this
Men
discussion.
play different than women.
Yeah. Yep.
Do they?
My favorite is when some of the female partners, I was going to say significant others, say, do I have a ball?
Right.
Because I get that. I've heard that a lot. So you're going to say you were going to get serious,
Yeah,
J-Lo?
well, I was going to say we got Team Graham Cracker national champs, right? Up
Yep.
to quick 2-0.
Yep.
But even Graham put his overhead there a little hard to the panel of death.
Yeah.
And Vuk, who you've seen a lot tonight,
Yes.
took that thing to Pound Town.
Made him pay it. Yep.
We only have a couple chances left to get all the phrases in.
That's right. That's important.
I had the privilege of playing with Harry. He played great.
Way to duck there.
Oh, another doink.
It hit him.
They got him?
Yeah, he's saying
Yeah.
it clipped him.
You know, what an honest guy.
Almost ducked all the way around it.
Wattenberg's probably going to win a sportsmanship award sooner or later.
Yep.
Oh, little wide.
Just a
Talk about being
hair.
a sport. Not only do you give him that point, then you fall the point away.
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy. Same guy. I think he missed Graham's message there. Oh, look at that.
Good
Yeah,
return.
it's just look at the dig.
Oh, boy.
Oh, dug it out.
Harry.
Sullivan.
Deceivingly quick.
Sully. Absolutely.
Really fast for a guy with 4 kids. Under the age of 10. Did you know that?
Oh,
Four kids
four
under
kids
the age
under
of 10.
10? Wow. You
Yeah,
got to be
God
fast
bless
in order to.
Wow. Wow, he did.
Yeah,
He did
that's
look
pretty
tired when he
impressive.
got
Yeah.
here.
He looks young, too. He's aging well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're not fast with 4 kids under the age of 10, soon you'll only have 3. That's the way it goes. I don't know. That one got away.
Oh, shoot.
There you go.
One of the last.
That's when you use the word
Last-
shucks. Oh, shucks.
One of the last streams of the season, I think we're
shucks.
okay. I can't really use the edit button on that, though.
No, we'll have to go back.
That's fine.
I saw a video the other day. It was of someone's Ring camera where the husband was watching the kids. And the wife checked in on the Ring because she got a notification.
Sure.
And called the husband and said, one of our kids is walking out the front door. He was, of course, like, yeah, I know.
That's how it
know.
feels.
Yeah, I got it.
That's how it feels sometimes.
Well, I wanted to let him know what it was like to do that.
And to be very clear, that wasn't Harry. I'm just saying it was.
No,
I saw it
it's just a parental moment.
Not as far as we know. Anyway, I think that would be. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Just a little miscommunication there. I'm going to say it one more time that a lot of these guys do not play with their current partners all the time. So there may be a few miscommunication issues, but not many, considering how mixed the
Not
entire,
enough to cause a serious problem.
I don't think so.
Well, I think one of the biggest things that paddle players, when you get to this level, everybody communicates well, right?
Yes. Yeah.
The yours, mine.
Yep.
But also their movement is so much more fluid.
Oh, yeah.
Meaning, so when the ball goes left, they move left and right, et cetera. So you don't get as many of those catastrophic issues.
Yes, a little bit more used to tracking the ball, which ultimately becomes the biggest piece at the, I don't know, recreational level, club level, sure, we'll call it club level, where it's, there is that element of like, why can't I hit it over there? And it's like, because you just don't move after you hit it. That's the biggest problem.
Exactly.
You can hit it there if you want.
Yeah, you can hit it over there, but you hit it over there and then stand, and no one's home on that whole other half of the court.
Exactly.
So until you get really good at following the ball, you probably shouldn't.
Not only that, if you're going to initiate a shift, you might want to communicate with your partner. That
I say all the time, how do you know when to shift? When you call it.
Exactly.
When you call it, yeah.
Somebody called
I can't hit it to that side and just expect you to know we're going to that side.
Right.
Say
something.
You can't.
Yeah, well. Oh. That's one of the balls that he's looking for out of the back.
Yep.
Back court there too.
High part of the net. Doesn't usually miss that, by the way.
I knew she was going to hit it there. Then why weren't you standing there?
Then why did you hit it in the first place?
Hit it there? If you knew she was going to hit it there.
See, that's kind of what you hear at the married mixed. My favorite thing in the married mixed is this. Are we going to get into this again? That's my favorite thing. Like whatever it is, they just start the dialogue
immediately.
A husband and wife, and you just go, and then one of them just says, "Are we going to get into this again?"
It's somehow really entertaining when it's like the third point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like point number 3, first game, and it's like, really?
Yep.
It's just already.
Or I love when somebody comes in off a changeover in between matches and they just open up a beverage.
Yes. No conversation, right to the beer. Yeah.
That's right.
Pass me a mimosa.
Great ball by Graham Cracker. Do we call him Graham Cracker?
I'm calling him G-Mac, but we can call him whatever you want.
S'mores. It's like s'more season.
It still kind of is.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
That thing stayed down.
It's a national champion. I think everyone should just call him Daddy.
It's this rollout, baby. 3-1 lead quickly for Wiltenborg.
That was our last stream, wasn't it, where we got the privilege to sit with Graham?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Talk a little paddle.
Very insightful guy.
Little league finals.
Yep.
That was a good night. What did they? How many burgers did they make? 15,000.
7 million.
It was
incredible. And they're all good.
The bill.
Oh, I believe it.
No, it was good. We had a good crowd. We think we had about 600-ish.
Yep.
In person. I don't know what the stream count was. 4 million.
The stream always does well over the next 48 hours because everybody that's playing, doesn't watch it immediately. But we get, I don't know, 1,500, couple thousand views over the course of the follow-up, and then the numbers just kind of continue to climb.
Well, the matches were great.
People find it.
Yeah, the weather was great. Glenview Club always does a great job.
Yep.
CPTC, John Noble, and the entire board and the staff and the volunteers. And I will say this, if I can take 2 seconds. We have big things planned for next year, right?
Yes.
In terms of tournaments and league play, et cetera.
Oh,
so
nice.
Great
Sick.
ball.
Sick.
Maybe
that's why he's been on the live stream all
night.
night.
I guess.
God.
I mean, it's that kind of just.
I actually said earlier,
like on the stretch.
Yes.
Pulling the trigger and making the swing happen while running into the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
His backhand is so tough.
Left.
No
Look at
back
that.
swing.
Again.
Left the deck a little bit.
Oh. Harry and Graham both stayed. Nobody made it out.
Yeah, nobody decided they were going to get out.
All
Love
right,
that.
break point here. And it works.
That's got to feel good.
J-Dub,
break the
he
national
doesn't
champ.
usually miss those shots.
Break
I'm
daddy.
just going to be honest. He doesn't. So that's uncharacteristic there for J-Dub. He doesn't really do that. So 3-2, though, climbing back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Harry and Vuk making things happen. They're just the go-getters we've been looking for.
Thank you to Westmoreland
Yes.
for hosting tonight.
Yeah, if you've just joined us, that's where we are in lovely,
David Bukowski throwing
historically
a party.
laden Wilmette, Illinois. Yes.
No, you shouldn't pay.
Book.
Wear those shorts, showing off those legs.
That's
you
a
shouldn't have
big
to pay.
serve.
Jeez.
Book. Just bringing the heat. That thing kicked like a mule.
That's Rusty. We got Rusty seams.
Yes.
Rusty's mad?
Speed.
Because they didn't let us play together.
And bad.
I could see that. I could see that, Rusty. In the Legends.
Not yet.
The Legends final. I had bad
I
partners.
have bad
all the time.
partners.
It's not my fault. Get there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Spreading the wealth a little bit there, Harry, with the sky. There we go.
There's that waterfall.
Oh, very doinky.
He just really can get leverage
That's it
on
there.
it because he's willing to jump up there and stretch up high.
I'm telling you, we should have a stat for how many times Vuk has hit the nick. It's just spectacular.
You know, warm weather, it's like a vacuum. It just
Yeah,
sucks
you were
right
you
in
mentioned
there.
that. Yep. Another one, maybe.
There's another waterfall.
I just
But
love talking
J-Dub
about warm
handles
weather.
it. Look at-
Just trying to really
that
get
one just ate him
Waldenberg
up.
dizzy.
Yeah. Great playing by Harry, by the way. That was an awesome.
Rusty, not happy with the offerings.
It's a good serve
Rusty.
again by Vuk.
Rusty. Who drank all the Zima?
All right, the wow.
What color Jolly Rancher do you put
I
in
think
there?
they still have it, right?
Purple.
Purple. Black cherry.
I'm a big fan of
Way to cover that
the
return
grape
there
Jolly Rancher.
from
I don't know why. It's right on the
Waldenberg.
edge of being cough
Amazing.
medicine.
Right?
Like it's
Bringing that
barely
thing off.
candy,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
somehow I'm like,
So
yeah, that's
good.
delicious. I don't know.
That's amazing.
I don't get it.
It's
Brings you back to your
delicious.
childhood.
That's what
doesn't
it is, yeah.
And so good for you.
Yeah. When my grandmother used to give me the Werther's cough drop that tasted like candy.
A shot of rum first.
Nice.
Yeah.
Little brandy.
He never cries for me.
What every mother loves to hear from their mother-in-law.
Right, exactly, yeah. That always goes well.
Like, put in just, can I get a good casserole dish?
First we'll have hot dish, and
Then it'll hit the kitchen floor one day. Look at the noodles.
Oh,
Sit down.
wow.
Oh.
Jay
That's what I love
doesn't make
about-
a lot of errors.
No, and he also doesn't curse a lot. Gracious
Did
is
he?
not going to qualify. No.
yeah,
He
he's
just
a
used the
he's
word
a goodness
gracious.
gracious.
He's a good guy.
Which I
Hot
think we
balls
can
of-
all agree is
Great
way
balls of
over the
fire.
line.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going to come in and apologize for his mouth.
He probably will.
Credit to Harry and Vuk just climbing back in 3-all here in the final of the Legends.
I don't know if anybody can tell by the camera, but it is just raging here at the Westmoreland Country Club watching this match.
Yeah, I think this is actually a really smart way to do it, where they've given themselves this amount of space after, normal paddle has wrapped up to be like, oh, also, we'll do this last Legends event,
It got
2
postponed,
weeks
right?
after
Yeah, it got-
Nationals.
well, we had the rain. And,
Yeah, there was definitely a weather
Shot.
issue originally, because it was going to happen closer to normal league.
Good
finals.
shot from Harry.
Did he call it?
I don't know if he called
Doink.
it, but that was a hell of a shot. 15-all.
Tree.
Tree.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Just wide.
Oh.
Good leave for J-Dub right there.
Warm weather, little backcourt rally
right.
battle.
Harry doesn't even miss those very often either. A little glitch in his giddy up there. I'm just going to continue to use that phrase. I don't know why I've been using that all night long.
Glitch in the giddy up?
A little glitch in the giddy up.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And
wow, the off-speed serve.
2 missed returns.
Yeah.
Yep.
That doesn't happen.
All right. Point to hold and go up 4-3 for G-Mac and J-Dub here.
Oh, God, the pressure.
It's going to work.
Nice.
Oh,
I don't know that I've ever played with Harry.
Goes with
I don't think I have either.
Backhand roller like
So
that.
we just go out there.
He just missed that, too.
And he hit his first return winner.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, you like your backhand, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think he knew what to do with me.
No.
At that point.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got that one, huh?
Yeah, Jason, I do like my backhand.
Yeah, okay.
So
okay,
J-Love's
got
a
it.
perceptive one.
No, that's not what I meant. But the point is,
I
like,
know what you mean.
You know, let's just have fun with it.
I'm just
right?
giving you more cred there.
I'm with you.
You know. Percept. It's kind of a Yonex joke. Only for me, but really, nobody cares. Okay.
Percept.
Perception is reality.
It's
So
true.
We're not going to get there? No?
Well, no, the reality is we have no inventory is what the reality is.
Oh, wow, okay.
Don't worry, soon it'll
I
come.
tell you,
I was gonna say,
if you're
what are we talking
perceiving
about?
we
Yeah.
have no inventory,
It'll show up
you are
eventually.
correct. I appreciate you saying that, Coach.
It's
I
on
just-
a boat.
It's on a shipment container.
Yep.
I suppose.
If you think you're the only company that I've heard that from,
Yeah, maybe you're right.
oh, in.
Nice lob.
Great lob.
Oh yeah, he's there.
4-3. This is big.
Oh,
That one had a
down.
little teeth in it, too.
Absolutely. Rolled out, as they say.
That had to feel good.
Love 15.
How you doing, Cal? Good? How am I doing? I'm great. Had a good day.
All the way up.
Doink. Oh,
No, close. Closing. Yeah, there's no.
Nobody can really do the two-handed scoop, one-hand release
Like
Jay
J-Dub.
Waldenberg.
Yep, that's true. He kind of owns that.
At any
That is
moment,
Pat.
he could use two hands or one hand. You don't know. There's no rules.
No, and you know what? I think if I tried that, he comes out of nowhere and just goes, "Hey, royalty, you know, I'm gonna need $5. I just picked that out of the air. It could have been, 5 cents. I don't know. If you think about the Spotify royalties, it's probably like a penny.
It could have been 440.
You
or
could
even
be like
660.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all about how you negotiate, right? Dolores Jordan, Michael's mother.
Yeah.
And that 5% from Nike.
Right.
For life.
Right. We can give you 2 5s. We can give you 10 ones. We can give you,
Yeah.
whatever. What a shot!
We make change. Oh, surprise!
Look at the smile
Yeah.
on Graham's face.
Not the ball that anyone was looking for.
But
Just
Harry,
kinda like-
Harry took it like a champ.
Yep.
He took it like
He was just trying to put some extra spin on a ball up the middle, and it hung up just enough for Graham to be like, slap.
Yep.
We call that a durant, is what that is, right?
Do the Durant.
The Durant.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the do.
Remember the Do the Do tour?
Sure. That was
Was
we're
it,
talking
uh,
export.
Oh,
Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. He got him.
Vuk, yeah.
That's only about our fourth
G-Macking the G-Mac right there.
Wasn't
That's
it,
usually-
We need more cutters.
we do.
Wasn't it Mountain Dew that got sued for false advertising when that kid tried to buy a Harrier on the advertisement? Was it Pepsi?
It might have been.
They were doing some kind of like,
Isn't Mountain Dew made
collecting
by Pepsi?
points. Yeah, they are.
Oh,
But it was
whoa,
some
good leave.
it was some collecting points, thing.
Yes, yeah.
And they were like, well, for 2.3 million points, you can have this Harrier jet, and then somebody actually
Wow.
did it.
Wow.
Can I ask you a question,
And they
guys?
sued him and
Sure.
Are high socks back?
won. No. No.
All 3 out of the 4 guys are wearing shorts, and they all have high socks on.
No, yeah, I don't know what
are
happens.
those high socks? I mean, to me, that's not high, believe it or not. That's crew sock.
Yeah, but crews are high.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen.
You mean
if
as
you've
opposed to the no-show?
Yeah.
You should see. All right.
I think we got 3 levels going on too.
Yeah.
Like, what should I wear this summer? Is the question.
Oh, I think you go knee high.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
I think you go 70s basketball.
That's called
the
high
board.
socks. Knee high
With
is
the
high
stripe
socks,
at the top.
Yeah.
Like my gym teacher in 8th grade.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
That was pretty incredible because the gym teacher in 8th grade could wear the high socks and, like, wear shorts with a belt.
Yep.
Or the bike ones.
Right.
The poly shorts.
Yeah, and then somehow you'd still be like, I don't understand how everything is so tight. I don't. Like, it feels like it shouldn't be. There's a lot of material there, and yet.
A visor, polo shirt, and a clipboard.
My favorite was the all navy blue outfit, which was all polyester, and then the white belt. That's my favorite.
I was at this networking event last night, and this guy walked in a blazer that was velour.
Ooh,
and I could not stop talking about it. He had an ascot and a velour blazer.
Okay.
And I just kept walking by and being like, velour. I couldn't stop.
That's awesome. Wow.
Oh my God.
I don't think it ever went out of style, really, as velour.
I don't think it went out of style. I can't figure out how it was in style.
All right, I believe that is 40 low.
Luther Vandross looked good in it.
And a chance to go up 5-4.
Luther Vandross made it work?
Yeah, and velour?
Yeah.
He was rocking.
Yeah, no, there was a select group of people that could pull it off. Right into the corner, 5-4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is getting close to closing out here. We get to figure out who's the real champion of Legends.
Does this matter?
Yeah, totally matters.
There's prize money.
I
was going to say there's money involved.
I didn't even realize that.
I was aware. That's why I showed up.
Do we know the prize money breakdown?
That's why Jason made the extra effort.
I won my set. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Do we know the prize money breakdown?
You get to cash out
Is there
at
a
the peak.
breakdown of prize money? Do we know? No?
I actually don't see the guys in charge of the money, or we gave our money to. They're not here
They're
anymore.
not. They've left. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a bad sign.
Well, we are in Illinois. I just voted.
On that table over there, there's a Post-it note on top of a Dunkin' Donuts gift card that says "Split it." So, and it's $30. That's not even an amount that's easy to break up. It's.
I mean, one guy's gonna
Waldenberg
take
almost
the card.
pulled that one off. Got to give him credit. He had that one on his paddle. It's going to be tough if Vuk continues to serve that big and find that Nick on a regular basis can be tough to.
Oh, good cutter. Graham, I think we're going to see him elevate a little bit here.
Seemingly.
Engage.
Yeah.
What a pickup.
Oh,
it's tough. He's there. Shot, Harry. Sully getting down for that. Doing a cool in the gang. What a shot.
Great point.
You can't cool in the gang that thing
Well
back.
done.
2 balls off the tin, I think.
Get down over there. How you going to do it if you really don't want to dance? Is what it is. All right, so
how many more
15
lines do you know?
15 all. 15 all.
None.
That was
that peaked out for me.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of them standing on the wall, which is pretty
I'm
much
aware that it exists, but
story,
that's
story of my life.
They're all going to sound good at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. It's close to a donkey.
We're
I have these moments that are totally unearned because I don't know anything about music. But there are these times where like I will recognize it as a hit from the 60s or 70s and be like, that's it?
That's what you got.
like as though I could have ever in a million years come up with something comparable.
But see,
just by comparison to the complexity.
Again,
Jeez.
doink. He's got to be the world record holder. That's unbelievable. Vuk just radar with that thing.
Well, Jason loves the world record holder.
No,
but
no,
everybody else.
You know who I think actually, and I'll go way back on this.
Who's that?
Drew Eberle hit more.
Wow.
Oh
doinks.
yeah, that's right. He was really good at that.
He would just like it was like a radar.
Yeah,
so annoying.
Not a bad tennis player either.
I mean, we're national champion.
Yeah, pretty much. Right. Well, that's tough. Look at McNerney flipping it. That's amazing.
Jay's under full. Oh,
how did that come off there? Again.
We got a replay there?
Right off the camera.
Did it come off the camera?
No.
I thought it was a doink.
So it looked like a doink to me.
I'm hoping.
It's
I'm hoping
looking
for a
like we
tiebreaker.
might get a breaker.
DB, can we get a TB?
Everybody at home is really going to get their money's worth.
Well, if he gets the
tonight's
same
match.
kind of serve he's getting in there, look at this thing.
Oh.
I've never seen Jake get FIM on the serve. We've all wanted FIM him. I've never used the first shot.
I never used the first one before.
Just go hard off the deck, right at him.
You know, it doesn't have true animosity until you're FYMing him with the first volley. That's how you know there's a problem.
I'm literally willing to miss and lose this point.
Yeah, it doesn't get real aggressive until it's serve, return, and then your first volley is the attempted FYM. That's.
Yeah, no ad here, right?
Tight.
We do.
Twite like a Toiger. Oh, good reach.
Oh, yeah. Almost too hard with that volley.
Yeah, I agree.
Just keep hitting the nick.
Oh, good
Left it. We're going to play a tiebreaker.
God, it's so good.
It's like they're doing it on purpose.
Oh.
Awesome.
Cal would say, oh, God, I hope they go 3.
So if you've just joined us, you've joined us at a good time. This is the finals of the Legends finals. And a
Finals of the
tiebreaker
Legends.
to, exactly.
I got to tell you, if you're just joining us, that is bizarre. 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, that's very strange.
Yeah, you got about 20 minutes. Let's go watch the end of the
I'm just tuning in
Legends
now,
final.
you know, bedtime snack.
What would it be, bowl cereal?
Me?
Yeah.
I go Captain Crunch for sure.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Yeah, if I'm up late and I can't sleep, I'm absolutely.
Okay. I don't know. Right now, I'm a Honey Scooter guy.
Yeah?
Yep. Like the multi-meal Cheerios. No, I'm okay.
I heard you're out of Black Cherry High Noons.
Honey Scooter.
Rusty was not
Rusty
happy.
drank them all.
Yeah, Rusty was not happy. Actually, the whole world knows how Rusty feels about your Black Cherry status.
He kept asking for weirder and weirder drinks. That was the strange part. He was like, no black cherry? Well, I'll just have a gimlet then.
Can I get a pineapple?
McNerney and Waldenberg serving at 1-2.
Oh,
It's
somebody make me a grasshopper. I don't know what that was all about. I think he's from the 40s. Yeah. Yeah. He wanted a Cosmo.
All right, 1-3 here.
Tree 1.
McNerney and Waldenberg. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Harry got a little sneaky in there.
Oh, Jay with a little
Was it
disguise.
fake?
Yeah, he was
Was it
like,
fake?
I'm going to cut it. No, I'm not.
I'm going to hit the flat.
I'm going to waterfall it. Just kidding.
Oh,
Nice
good volley.
hands.
He can't get any closer.
No. Love that move. What a
Oh,
get.
he dug it out. Oh, no! Yeah, I'm totally with you.
What's interesting is he didn't go cut or drop on the first one.
No.
You know?
No.
He baited him and went hard deep, which I heard is preferred.
We're after a certain hour, like I said. It's okay. We can do that. Talk about a glitch in your giddy up.
CPTC.
After dark. Oh, Danny's back.
Yeah, you wanna-
There he is.
All right.
What are these guys playing for, by the way?
We heard it's a Dunkin'.
Oh, we
heard
can't?
it.
What's
Oh,
your cut?
We heard it's a Dunkin' Donuts.
It's a Blair
gift card.
Menswear gift card.
Oh,
yeah, that's
yes,
awesome.
So good.
And a gift certificate to Orange Julius.
Yes. That's my fave, man. I go there right after Fat Fat.
Right after Fat Fat.
Right after Chub Chub.
right after Fat Fat, I go to Orange Julius.
Oh, yeah. Waldenberg handling it.
That's 3 and 4. Waterfalls to Jay.
Jay is getting dizzy.
The last time I seen this much waterfall was TLC.
TLC.
That's right.
Yes.
Up and
Nice.
6.
They're coming to the Genesee Theater.
Nice. Another
and
spin
It's
move.
in there. It's
7.
doinky, no? Close.
And 8.
Big. There it is.
Yep,
And
great
here comes another
shots.
one. 9.
Okay.
We're about to go double digits.
This is the waterfall. Okay.
Vuk
well,
is like, get out of the
looks
way.
like I would
Can I hit
love to
one?
play. I don't need to.
I think Graham's going to start doing some light reading pretty soon. There we go. Awesome. All right, we get the shot clock on now. Oh, again. Like
Vuk
number
hits it
17.
so much.
It's unbelievable.
and it works.
God.
Yeah.
Down goes Sullivan.
Tree.
All
Oh,
right.
that hurts.
I always love when my partners react that way when I miss.
Yeah.
Down to their knees.
Only thing worse is the paddle drop.
Yeah.
Right?
Did that stay in?
Paddle drop hurts.
I don't know. Earlier, Rusty Seams hit like a shake
It
off
was
the edge
out.
of his
It
paddle
was
right in
out.
front
They're
of
doing it
Ben's
again.
face. And
They're
Ben
doing
took
it
the
again.
full slow lap. that one was
That hurts too,
yeah. Where he like took his hat off
Yeah,
and just
like,
like deep breaths. Yeah.
But that was a physical thing.
Yeah,
like,
no,
that
he was
a near
his whole
death
life
injury.
was flashing
Yeah.
in front of his eyes. That's
Not like, how did you miss that? Yeah.
right.
It's the how did you miss that that really hurts. Like, oh, he got it. Unbelievable.
Scooping that thing.
And he's coming back for more.
I like
he's
the
coming
move,
back
just
for
maybe a little
more.
aggressive with the swing there. Not a bad idea. All right, no, 4-3, 3-4.
Tree 4.
Do we switch? Is the question. I don't think so. No.
That's only 7.
Yep.
1, 5, 9, 13.
Got it.
Those are numbers.
Every 4.
oh, gotcha. There's a pattern.
Yep. But you know what bugs me?
truth is out
You know
there,
what bugs
Coach.
me? Those are odd numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers. It's a
Odd
pattern.
numbers.
That's why it's
odd
so
numbers bug
confusing.
me.
They're invading.
Like,
Little long.
what,
It was.
can
a
you
bit,
have the
I mean,
volume
just a
on your
smidgen.
TV or on your car?
J-Dub's in shock.
Can it be an odd number, or does it have to be an even number, or one or the other?
I think of it just as a number. I think if you can identify as a number, then you just go like,
Okay,
let's
so
switch.
you're making me feel great about this. So I'm the only one here that like it has to be an even number. 22, 24,
Like
18.
the volume in your car or
12,
the-
or on my TV.
I'm okay with intervals of 5 as well. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Like if like the temperature has to be by 2s.
Okay.
But like in my car, 15 is exactly halfway because it goes up to 30. And so like for some reason I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I don't need that to be by 2s,
Okay.
but I do. I understand what you're saying.
5-4 here. Sorry.
Well, see,
Yep,
that's
thank you.
And they're
5,
serving at
7,
5-4.
No, I don't know. It has to be an even number.
it always does.
Yeah.
What about setting the thermostat in your house?
Even.
Same?
Even. Yep. I don't know why.
It's human
somewhere
nature. There's
deep-rooted.
something comfort.
My parents
There's
screwed
some
me on that
comfort
one
involved.
somewhere.
Well, thermostat-wise, if it's up to my wife, it just has to be a high number. That's all.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever it costs the
85.
most.
Doesn't matter what it is.
It's
Oh, it's in.
unbelievable.
Nice.
Good ball. Oh, it was wide. It was
Nice
wide.
try.
All right. 5 for everybody.
God.
Sammy Hagar all the way around here. We get
5-5.
It's going to work.
Going the distance.
Cake. Great song. The other day, I think I put together the greatest 90s alternative list of all time.
Playlist.
It had,
Oh.
no paddle drop,
He
though.
missed. He's human. Usually he doesn't miss that. Usually he goes to the nick. He was a little deep in the court, to be fair. But why would he miss that one anyway? All right, a big match point, I guess, if not set point.
See,
Right here.
No, we're playing to 10?
Oh, is it a 10 point? No, I don't know.
No?
Is it?
Okay.
I don't know.
I think it's
Danny, we playing to 10?
straight up. There it is.
Okay, guess we're only playing to 7.
7-5. Waldenberg McNerney. Take it. Along with the tremendous purse
That's
is being
$30
offered here.
Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
gift card.
yeah. It's going to be big. Breakfast croissants all around for 7 of you.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us this season on the CPTC live stream. It was a pleasure hanging out with everybody for what is becoming a longer and longer season
For the
each
leagues,
year.
it's just amazing.
It's amazing how we have found it's extended. In a good way, though. We're going to be with you this weekend for the Team Nationals.
Yes.
Hosted by Exmoor. So we'll be there all day Saturday, and then Sunday morning is the finals.
Yes.
And then a couple weeks after that for the Illinois Married Mixed. So a couple more events.
Yes.
Everybody have a good one. We will see you this
Thanks to all
weekend.
the sponsors, by the way.
Absolutely.
Wind Trust, Volley, Illinois, Bone and Joint, and then, of course, Viking Paddle. Anyway, Matt McClure, Jason Love, Sean Albrecht, Cal Noble. We'll see you next time.
Illinois Bone and Joint Institute is the best choice for orthopedic care. Our walk-in ortho access clinics provide treatment by orthopedic specialists without a trip to the ER. With evening and weekend hours, we provide your family with excellent care when it matters most. Visit ibji.com to find an ortho access immediate care clinic near you.
Not your bank's top priority? Here at Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. No hidden fees or runarounds, but a true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. Whether you're opening your first account, found your dream home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have the financial solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank. Wintrust, different approach, better results.
Want to see how Volley can transform training at your club? We've got a great offer for you. Gather 30 of your club friends and you'll get a free 30-day trial of Volley. Experience firsthand how Volley's trainer can help everyone improve. Increase reps and track your progress, all while training smarter. Don't miss out. Visit getvolley.com and unlock your club's